So this is the epitome of close but no cigar, as the last 18 seconds will tick off the clock, and the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this game 28-25. They will go to 1-2, and so will the Cowboys. And now, I don't even know if they'll get 24 hours to think about this. They can go home and be angry for a little while. And they're going on an airplane Wednesday to go to New Jersey and play the New York Giants, and that now is a huge game.
The Giants, who, by the way, beat the Browns today 21-15 in Cleveland. They only gave up, the Giants did, 217 total yards. Now, we saw Cleveland is offensively limited, shall we say, but that game got a little tougher than it did before we started this day, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So this one is discouraging, with a little slice of maybe. That's the only way to say it. And if you're in the locker room as a player, what are you saying?
I think you just say, hey, we got to come out and play in the first quarter like first 2-3 quarters like we did in the fourth quarter. But, a lot of things.
There's a reason, because 2 and 3 guys are blocking him every time, but it opens the door for other guys to make plays, like Mike Danner, who has 8 tackles, and George Karlaftis, who has 5 and a sack. So, yeah, you mentioned the safety guys, the safeties that are making noise in the middle of the field and in the backfield. You can attribute a lot of that because of the attention and the dominance of Chris Jones up front.
Can Trent McDuffie get better at this point, or is he playing about as good as we can play?
Oh, I don't think there's ever a ceiling on how you can get better. Let's face it, Trent McDuffie, and this is not a knock in any way. I think he's playing phenomenal football. Top 5 cornerback play from a physicality standpoint and a lockdown standpoint in the league. He hasn't had an interception in his career yet. Like, to me, if you're really going to showcase yourself as the top corner in the league, you're going to start picking off some balls. So I think that's a challenge that he probably is taking internally. And hopefully we'll see him get his first interception tonight.
That's almost like an amazing number. Because he's involved in so many plays, and the fact that he hasn't maybe even stumbled into one.
Yeah.
That way he wasn't the primary guy in coverage and had an interception. The ball didn't pop up in the air and land up in his lap somehow, some way. Feels almost as unlikely as anything.
It's just right place at the right time, right?
Yep.
All right, so let's talk about special teams here, because I think one of the things that's been interesting so far, we're 2 weeks in, we're already seeing kickoffs become strategic. Last week, we have a clutch field goal to win the game. This week, last week as well, massive fourth quarter punt to back the guys up. I just feel like special teams is playing at an exceptional level early in the season.
Why does Dan have a giant smile on his face?
I love talking about special teams.
He paid me for this question, so that's why.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. I think, when we think about special teams, I think most people would say, Harrison Butker, making field goals, not missing any. That's great. But there's so many other components to special teams that factor into the game. The field position, I'm glad you pointed that out. Flipping the field and what Matt Ariza has done, the confidence in having Harrison Butker attempt field goals from any part of the field and feeling comfortable that he's going to have a greater chance of making those kicks. But then also the coverage units, getting downfield, not having the holding penalties on potential kickoff returns or punt returns that back you up and knock down some of your momentum. I think it's been great so far, and even listening to Dave Toub talk about Jaden Hicks, a rookie that's become one of the leaders, if not the leader, of the special teams unit between he and Cam Jones, who's only in his second year. Another aspect of the youth movement where guys have come to play. And don't forget, you get to the NFL, you don't get to the NFL unless you're a kicker or a long snapper. You don't get to the NFL by playing special teams. You get there by being a top shelf offensive or defensive player, and then you get relegated to special teams, and you have to adopt the mindset of being willing to focus on special teams when you really want to play 60 plays on defense. And these guys, and Dave Toub does a great job of instilling in these guys, kind of like when I was playing with Marty Schottenheimer and Kurt Schottenheimer and Mike Stock, instilling in these guys the importance of that third phase and being a leader in that unit. And across the board, all the coverage units, the return units, and obviously the kicking units have been nailed so far.
From the return game, Danon, I mean, describe to me what you're seeing out of the return game. Are we, Sky Moore's been back there. We've interchanged the parts a number of times. Do you like anything that you're seeing so far?
Well, I like that they're rotating guys in there, and I think it's going to bode well for us because we talk about Carson Steele and being a guy that's going to get more opportunities on offense. And I even talked with Dave Toll before the game about, hey, how does this change up your rotation as far as kickoff return unit, because Carson Steele might be playing more offense. This is where it's beneficial to have a guy like Sky Moore on the roster who's comfortable, whether you throw him in there to punt return, kickoff return, run down as a gunner, or what have you. But the return game, we just haven't seen much of it because contrary to what was talked about throughout the summer, teams have just decided to kick the ball into the end zone and give up that extra 5 yards from the 25 in previous years to now the 30-yard line. I think it's a smart play, but we haven't really seen any real glimpses of big plays in the return unit from a consistent standpoint, but I think these guys are ready. I mean, you don't stand back there. I've been back there returning kickoffs and returning punts. You're not back there hoping that they kick it into the end zone. You're hoping to get a chance, and Dave Tobe has these guys prepared that whenever that chance comes, whether it's one time a game or you go multiple games without having one, when the time comes, they'll be ready to make a big play.
And we've seen the last couple of years, they've needed multiple guys to be able to do it. So I don't think it's been a problem seeing that rotation, and it seems like there's a number of guys that can handle it.
Yeah. Couple minutes left. Kling, final thoughts?
Well, I was just watching the offensive line go to work, and the projected first-team offensive line does have Wanya Morris working over at left tackle, Carson Steele working in the backfield with the first-teamers as they were going through some of their practice reps, although you did see a little rotation where Kingsley Suamataia was in at left tackle. They had Wanya Morris at right tackle, so still using that kind of interchangeable strategy along their offensive line, and they can mix and match different combinations. But it appears that Wanya Morris will indeed get the first look tonight. We'll see if it's an entire look. It very well could be. If he goes out there and plays well tonight, maybe the story next week is he's won the left tackle job for now. We'll see. But be interested to see if they do just play the hot hand tonight. If Wanya gets off to a nice start, if it's his game tonight.
Yeah, but they're not going to go away from Kingsley at all. If you know Andy Reid like we do, if we've been around this organization for such a long time, he doesn't just cut the cord from anybody. Like, it's always about being prepared. He instills a lot of confidence in guys, and it's just like, it's more of, this is not your window of time right now. So it might be that dynamic for Kingsley where, hey, we're just going to put you on ice just a bit. It's not your time right now, but trust me when I tell you, you will have a part in our success this season, and you will be called on at a time that I need you to be ready for. And the guys, instead of walking away sulking or feeling bad about themselves, are relishing that opportunity and waiting on the sideline, almost like in the track stance in their mind, waiting to get back on the field so they can showcase what they really can do. So I expect that to be the case for Kingsley. We'll see what Wanya can do in a position that he was expected to own since last season.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. It's primetime Sunday night football, the Chiefs and Falcons. More Chiefs Roundtable coming your way after this on the Chiefs Radio Network.
Coming up next on the Chiefs Ford Countdown to Kickoff.
They know our personnel, but at the same time, we've got to go out and we've got to execute.
Mitch Holtis sits down for his exclusive chat with head coach Andy Reid, only on the Chiefs Radio Network.
It's time to elevate your home game. Tamco, the official shingle partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, brings the intensity of the game straight to your doorstep with innovative roofing technologies and enhanced shingle performance. A performance that includes a warranty against winds up to 160 miles per hour. The first of its kind available in the entire industry. Make your roof the star of your home's defensive lineup with Class 4 impact rated shingles. Visit tamco.com/Chiefs to learn more.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary?
In supporting Amendment 2. Paid for by Winning for Missouri Education, Mike Pridmore, Treasurer.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they could get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
The Coaches Show, sponsored today by Arvest Bank.
Now back to the Coaches Show with Mitch Holtis and Chiefs head coach Andy Reid.
Welcome to Sunday Night Football and welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. With me, the winningest coach in Kansas City Chiefs history, Andy Reid, and 64 of those wins have been on the road. All right, you're facing a team tonight that's coming off an exhilarating victory on the road Monday night to win on the road at Philadelphia. What are we facing tonight?
First of all, they did a great job there of coming back and winning that game. And he'll run hard for you and get positive yards. He's a tough kid. Samaje is the veteran back there, and he's been doing it a while, and quite a while for a running back in particular. So we have a lot of trust in him, and Ingram is also a good player. So between Carson and Ingram, they just haven't had a lot of snaps, but they're both good football players.
And left tackle, I mean, you've switched off with Kingsley Suamaitea and Wanya Morris. How do you handle that tonight?
Yeah, we're lucky to have 2 good young guys that we feel comfortable with. We'll let Wanya give it a shot here, and they competed, and then Wanya got hurt, so it really came down to those 2 playing, and they're both going to be in the game somewhere, so it'll be it'll be good for us there.
That being said, how good have your interior 3 been when you look at Tooney, Humphrey, and Smith and what they've done so far?
Yeah, that inside 3, they're tough. They'll have a big challenge against 97 today. He's a heck of a football player. So, those guys, they get revved up, and they're good football players, and they enjoy playing together, and it's important that happens tonight.
Chiefs against the Falcons. We'll flip it to the other side of the football when we come back on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Teams of experts, lifetimes of experience, groundbreaking clinical trials. That's how you change the game. That's the Brain Tumor Center at Siteman. Committed to research, invested in technology, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Making a world of difference right here in St. Louis, across the region, and around the world. The Brain Tumor Center at Siteman.
What makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away
or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Fortunately, however you operate, I'm the destination you've been looking for. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO? Come see me at visitmo.com.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
The Coaches Show, sponsored today by Arvest Bank.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey sports station.
Now back to the Coaches Show. Once again, here's Mitch Holtis and head coach Andy Reid.
Mitch Holtis back with head coach Andy Reid. Tonight we're in Atlanta. The Chiefs playing Sunday Night Football against the Falcons. Your thoughts on Kirk Cousins? We faced him 4 times. He's never thrown a pick against us. But your thoughts on a 13-year veteran quarterback?
I have a ton of respect for him. I mean, he does a great job. He's extremely intelligent, and he's got great timing and feet, and he's very accurate. So you got to be on your A game when you play against Kirk. Our guys have worked hard this past week here of getting ready for him, and I know it's a challenge that we'll raise up to.
The next place I'm going to ask you about is Bijan Robinson. He's got 48% of their advancements. What about neutralizing him tonight? Yeah, Bijan's he's a heck of a player. He's great at Texas, and he's just continued that in the league. He's a big kid, so runs hard. He's got great hands, and you've got to be on your toes when you play him. You got to be so gap disciplined. He's got good eyes, and Algier's the same way. When Bijan gets tired, they put in Algier, and he was their leading rusher a couple of years back. So, you got to really stay disciplined. With that, how much pressure is there on our linebackers tonight and our safeties with those two guys? Yeah, likewise. What the D-line's got to do, it starts with our D-line. So we've got to be sharp there. They're gonna stretch in, try to create seams, and then the linebackers will fill in the spots that the D-line aren't. So there's pressure on that part. At the same time, you got to play the pass game. So and the play action stuff, and that's the challenge. The naked game, the play action game, when you play against Kirk. We don't see these guys a lot, but how much is this offensive line for Atlanta underrated in this league? Yeah, well, I know the other night they got good publicity, so they're good, and they called it like they saw it. Troy knows about offensive linemen, and he called it out that these guys are really good, and he's correct on that. They play well in the run game and the pass game. And a lot of first-round picks here with their skill guys, the wide receiving core, and then Pitts, the tight end, a challenge he poses. Yeah, you've got a combination here, some real tall guys, and then some shorter guys, and I'm talking about it at the wide receiver spot. And then you put in the tight end, Kyle Pitts. He might be the fastest of them all of that group. And he was a first-round pick, and rightly so. So, yeah, I think he's just coming into his own right now, and it looks like Kirk has a lot of trust in him. We talk about injuries, but how that shifts special teams. Guys have different roles. Where's our return game at right now on both kick and punt return coming into tonight?
Yeah, well, the kick return, when we have opportunities on that, it's been good. Punt return, we've been doing good. I think Miko is doing a nice job. He's securing the ball. He's getting positive yards.
Starts with the fans who pack Arrowhead Stadium on a Sunday afternoon in the fall, the fans who bleed blue all summer long at the K, the fans who won't talk to you because you're wearing purple, crimson, or black and gold. Being a fan.
NFL fans just can't get enough. If they had their wishes, the league would last 12 months. And if there wasn't a game on a night, they would want insider programming that would fill the entertainment docket. Think about it. Hard Knocks off season. Hard Knocks training camp. Hard Knocks in season. An example of this is the 2023 incredibly popular Netflix series Quarterback. Now, as a precursor to this summer's Receiver series, but going back to Quarterback, the three protagonists of that Quarterback documentary have lived out in real life somewhat of a sequel. Mahomes, you all know what's happened with Patrick Mahomes. He's protagonist 1. He won another Super Bowl and was once again Super Bowl MVP. Protagonist 3, Marcus Mariota, has all but disappeared. Last year, a Philly backup, and now on IR with the Washington Commanders. But protagonist 2 is Kirk Cousins, and he's here in Atlanta after suffering an Achilles injury. In November last year, his time in Minnesota was done. He signed a 4-year contract here in his wife's hometown. So tonight...
Makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Mitch Holtis joins The Drive with CDOT. Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Holtis back in downtown Atlanta. Be listening throughout the game for the Chiefs to reach the Kansas Lottery Red Zone. They need to be better in it tonight. It's brought to you by the Kansas Lottery. You can be good every time you're in the Red Zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play-On app, scan your tickets, enter to win more. Kansas Lottery, dream bigger. And now let's check in with former Chiefs wide receiver and special teams ace, Danon Hughes, and his keys to winning. Brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers. Visit them online at buyfordnow.com.
Well, Mitch, welcome to the land of the Dirty Birds. It's good to be down here.
I remember coming here. My first year was your second year. Third week was here, not in this place, but a 30-10 Chiefs win. I'd like that tonight.
Yes, Joe Montana had over 300 yards. J.J. Burton had 2 touchdowns. I remember that like it was yesterday. Yes, this is going to be a tough task. The Atlanta Falcons coming off of a big win last week, feeling themselves, having a lot of confidence. My number one key is multifaceted. When we talk about being clean in the game, we've had 10 penalties on the season so far. We obviously have had the rotating door at the tackle position between Kingsley and now Wanye Morris. There's number 15 down there in those bright white uniforms that we wore in 1994 in that game. Keeping Patrick Mahomes clean has to be at the forefront of this entire unit, not just on the shoulders of Wanye Morris and the questions that may surround that left tackle position. So I'm going to say we got to be clean with drops, with penalties, with protection. All 3 facets of the game, be clean at.
Yeah, those 10 penalties, 7 have been on offense, and there have been the 3 giveaways so far this year. What do you have second on your list?
Got to get 7s, not 3s. Yes, it's a recipe for success in any game, but more so when you go on the road. I got a chance to talk with Dave Tobe before the game. We love Harrison Butker. He's perfect on the season, field goals and point afters. But we want to lean on him more in point afters in this type of game. Any drive that they can stop us and force us to kick a field goal, you have to believe that the Atlanta Falcons are going to feel like that's a win. That's going to continue to increase their confidence throughout the game. And then with Kirk Cousins and his abilities at the end of games to make plays and go on game-winning drives, we don't want to put them in that position or put ourselves in that position to have to endure that. So 7s, not 3s today. Let's get Butker on the field just for extra points.
And it's really the league is looking at that. There were more field goals last week made in week 2 than any time in the history of the league. So the Chiefs aren't alone in that. What's your third key? Because I feel like there's incredible pressure tonight on the Chiefs linebackers.
Yes, the linebackers, you look at the numbers and how many yards we've given up for tight ends. They have a huge tight end in Kyle Pitts, but at the same time, they got an outstanding running back in Bijan Robinson, and he's a guy that we definitely have to account for. So containing him, he has accounted for 233 yards total, but he hasn't scored a touchdown yet this season. So let's keep that same dynamic going. Don't allow him to get going for this Atlanta Falcons offense, because if Bijan gets going, that means Patrick Mahomes is going to be on the sideline more time than we would like him to be. We need him on the field. Let's get our defense to step up, the linebackers and safeties, and stop or at least contain Bijan.
Bijan has 48% of the Falcon advances in the first 2 weeks of the season. Last year, he set an all-time Atlanta rookie record for all-purpose yards. So we think about him stopping the run, but he also has 9 receptions.
Yes.
What about defending him in the passing game?
Yeah, and to me, that's where our hands are going to be full, because he's so shifty. Andy Reid talked about he's a big body guy at 215 pounds. He can break tackles. He has the speed to turn the corner as well. So passing game, but definitely in the running game, has to be at the forefront of our minds.
We'll be back with the we're back with the field report after this. Chiefs and Falcons Sunday Night Football on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
The Chiefs and Falcons. Kickoff from Atlanta is next.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Helzberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Did His Homework. When it came to Jill's engagement ring, Brady knew exactly what to get.
Okay, so I came up with a design and showed it to all of our friends.
She'll love it.
Then he went to Helzberg. Their incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds made creating that special ring easy. Her reaction?
I love it. Can't wait to tell everybody.
Everybody might know about it.
Be like Brady. Create the ring of your dreams at a Helzberg near you or at Helzberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
This football season, gather around the grill and give your family and fans what they crave. Beef. Whether it's tailgating in the parking lot or your driveway, on the drum deck or your deck, beef's the right call every time. So fire it up and treat all of your senses to the sizzling sounds, awesome aroma, and tantalizingly good taste of beef. And make sure to plan your game day menu at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Funded by Missouri beef farmers and ranchers.
I got my together. I got my together.
I got my together.
Just say it. You can get your shots together too. Your COVID-19 shot and your flu shot at the same visit as recommended by the CDC.
I got my shots together.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both.
Are you getting your together?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Schultz back here in Atlanta and getting ready for the coin toss. The captains tonight for the Chiefs, Big Mike Pennell gets a shot at it. And Trey Smith, who's been outstanding.
Captains, this is coin used for today's coin toss. Besides heads, the other's tails. Heads, the other's tails. Kansas City, you're the visiting team. What is your choice? His choice is heads. It is heads. You won the coin toss. You won the coin toss. You want to defer to the second half. You want the ball. Which direction do you want to kick?
That's Trey Blake, the white hat for tonight. And by the way, James Winchester is the special teams captain. And a shout out to his granddad who listens to every game. So Grandpa, he's down. He raises the best watermelons on the Oklahoma-Texas border. And anyway, met him before the game in week 1. And so your grandson tonight is one of the captains for the Chiefs. Our field reports with Josh Klingler are presented by VisitMo.com. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered. Find yours at VisitMo.com.
Patrick Mahomes just made his way down the sideline off to your left, guys, to the, the visiting suites in the end zone. A smattering of boos, but there's a lot of Chiefs fans here. I think they were a little bit surprised when Home of the Chiefs rang out during the anthem here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 90 degrees outside. The roof is open tonight. It doesn't feel quite that warm inside, but it's a pleasant day outside and a gorgeous night to have the roof open here. They pulled out all the stops. You can tell it's a big deal for them to be playing tonight on Sunday Night Football. Field turf conditions, so no problems with the turf, no problems with the weather. Looking forward to a great night of football.
The Falcons have been stuck in the mud. The last 5 years, their win totals have been 7, 7, 7, 4, and 7. Yeah, it's a big deal tonight. Avery Williams, an excellent returner, is back as the main returner for the Falcons, and also Ray McLeod. Yep, same dude that played against us in Super Bowl 58. The opening kickoff is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for the kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. We are now approaching 70% touchbacks. It was 68% coming into week 3. And the games I watched today, Danon, they were just flying beyond the end zone. So there have been very few kicks returned, less than 1 in 3.
Yeah, it definitely goes against what the NFL wanted to happen by changing the rules. Just giving up that 5 extra yards, teams are opting to go the safe route.
Again, 19 players are within 7 yards of each other in a skirmish line. And while Butker hammers the kick away, Ray McLeod takes it 4 yards deep in the end zone and will go to a knee. Remember, it was Ray, part of that punt muff that changed Super Bowl 58 when he was a 49er last year. Give the defensive starters brought to you by Sheet Metal Workers, local number 2. Training quality craftspeople for tonight and the future. Up front, Chris Jones, along with Mike Dana on the outside. And getting to start inside will be Turk Wharton, who's played some really good football.
Oh, yeah.
And George Karlaftis at left defensive end. The linebackers under pressure. Nick Bolton tonight, along with Drew Tranquill. Chiefs will open in a nickel set. Shamari Connor is the safety pressure in the line of scrimmage. It's a bootleg play and wide open on the right side at the 30 to the 35-yard line, across the 40. And then stepping out, they'll say just shy of the 40-yard line, a gain of 10 yards. Darnell Mooney, the ex-Bear. All right, let me finish up these starters for Kansas City as the Chiefs open in a nickel. Justin Reid, of course, playing through injury last week. Also there, Brian Cook, Trent McDuffy, one of the top cornerbacks in this league. Jalen Watson, the other corner, as the Chiefs will go to the base here. And
timeout to reset the change. We are short of the lines of game. Second down.
Didn't quite get the 10 yards. So just by inches on the bootleg that was wide open, Danon.
Yeah, they caught the Chiefs off guard just a bit. It looked like they quick snapped it, came into the game knowing what their number one play was going to be, and there was still some movement and adjustment by the Chiefs. Fortunately, that play didn't go for longer than it did because Bijan Robinson was wide open out there. Or I should say Darnell Mooney.
Charlie Warner comes in now to be an extra blocker. He also played for the 49ers against the Chiefs in Super Bowl 58. The football just inches from the line to gain. We are just underway. A 9 3/4 yard bootleg pass to Darnell Mooney starts the game. Now Bijan Robinson is back as a single back on the far hash, hands on his knees. Kirk Cousins, in this league since 2012, fakes a handoff, wants to throw off play action. Near side throws caught. Mooney, defender slips. Mooney at the 35 of Kansas City. Darnell Mooney with back-to-back receptions of 36 yards, and the Falcons are on the move at the Chief 35.
Yeah, not bad coverage by Trent McDuffie. Just stumbles at the end, man-to-man coverage. You've heard me say it for the last 2 weeks now. Tough to guard horizontal routes when you're man-to-man. So much real estate to cover. Trent does it until the last second, just stumbles. Big play for the Falcons.
First and 10, Falcons at the Chief 35. Robinson gets it on a stretch to the right, looks for a cutback lane, and he's hit and drilled. He'll lose a yard on the play. Nick Bolton looking for a big game tonight. Or Nick shot through and hit the talented second-year running back right in the left thigh.
That's the type of play we've become accustomed to seeing from Nick Bolton. Downhill, run-stopping play between the tackles. He gets the job done there.
Also gives you an idea on that long play to Mooney on 2nd down and inches that Atlanta is going to think outside their box tonight to try to win this game. 4 wide, including a flex tight end, Kyle Pitts. Very talented. Snap to Cousins off the shotgun. Pump fake, left, caught. Ray McLeod on a crosser. Angling 25 and down to the Kansas City 22, a gain of 14 yards. Ray McLeod on the catch. Brian Cook had to make the tackle. The second time a horizontal route burns the Chiefs.
It's so tough when you got time in the pocket and you're a wily veteran like Kirk Cousins is able to scan the field.
1st and 10 for the Falcons. At the Kansas City 21, McLeod goes in the left slot, motion right. They run left side, and it is to Bijan Robinson, and he drags 4 different Chiefs to the 16-yard line, gaining 5 yards on 1st down. Mike Dana will get credit for the first hit and tackle, but the Falcons right now doing anything they want to do.
And they're playing at the tempo that they want to play at. Snap the ball quickly, get into the line quickly, running a little tempo offense, trying to keep the Chiefs' defense on their heels.
Falcons and Chiefs are exactly the same in the red zone offensively. 2 of 5. 20th in the league. Pistol set this time. For Cousins, he fakes a handoff. They throw it to McLeod on a screen to the near side, and McLeod breaks 1 tackle, can't break the second. He will get forced out of bounds at the 14 for a gain of 2. Justin Reid plays that wide screen very well, and now the Falcons will have 3rd down and short.
Yeah, excellent job by Justin Reid. Had to take on a blocker. Jake Matthews, the big left tackle, sheds the block, knocking Ray out of bounds.
Matthews from that famous Matthews family. 11th year out of Texas A&M. His dad, his uncle, in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 3rd down and 3 for the Falcons at the Kansas City 14-yard line. 11:14 to go first quarter. First possession for either team. Ball snap near hash. Out of the shotgun. Cousins. Wide open left side. Touchdown Atlanta. Drake London. And there wasn't a Chief within 14 yards of him on a 14-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, they fooled the Chiefs here. They ran a fake bubble screen to Bijan Robinson out of the backfield, and 3 Chiefs fell for the fake there. The bubble screen, and then Drake London faked like he was blocking downfield and slipped down the sideline. That's a design play. They must have saw something on film during the week that opened the door up for that.
Younghoe Koo started with the Chargers. He's been good here for Atlanta. We'll try the point after. He nails it, and in less than 4 game minutes, the Falcons have very little resistance and going right down the field in a 70-yard touchdown drive. 7-0 Atlanta. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Hey, Chiefs fans, when you swipe your Hy-Vee Perks card, you're automatically entered to win great perks. From now through January 5th, you'll be entered to win a trip for 2 to the big game in February. 5 days, 4 nights experience for 2, hotel accommodations, and tickets included, courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. So shop Hy-Vee, save big, and earn great perks. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See store for complete details.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Power, printers, fasteners, splicers,
Parts, 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 parts. Labels, stick it, cables, run it, cracks, seal it, darkness, light it. Parts, 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 parts. Wires, twisted, cable, brace it, outlet, grounded, switches, got it. All the fasteners, products, boxes. You need a raceway and more splicers.
All the electrical parts, all in one place. Gray Bar.
7-play, 70-yard touchdown drive by Atlanta to start the game. And the Chiefs really had one win of those 7 plays. A tackle for a loss by Nick Bolton. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Young Wei-Koo does not kick off for the Falcons. Brad Pinion does. Same thing he did in Super Bowl 55 for the Buccaneers against the Chiefs. And he's going to hit in the landing zone. Picked up by McCole Hardman at the 3. He wants a left side return, and they will sandwich him down. Plus, there's going to be a penalty on the Chiefs. Looks like it's on Leo Chenal. As Pinion hitting the landing zone, wanting a return.
Holding. Receiving team, number 54. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Not only a touchdown drive by Atlanta, the Chiefs will be backed up to start this drive. 7-0 Atlanta, 11:02 to go first quarter. Offensive starters brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. Wanye Morris gets his 5th start of his career at left tackle. Joe Tooney, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor, the defenders of the Kingdom Guard. Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Carson Steele will start at running back. They fake to him. Moving to the right is Mahomes on a throwback. Left, low, and dropped. Intended for Rashee Rice. Boy, it was perfectly set up.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes low on that throw. A move right, throwback left.
Yeah, it looks like Patrick's just trying to place the ball in Rashee Rice's hands here instead of just letting it go because Rice was wide open down the seam. Missed opportunity.
Line of scrimmage is the 11. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs at the 11 following the penalty on the kickoff return. Carson Steele stays in at running back. The Chiefs will have a variety of dudes back there to replace the injured Pacheco. Here comes a blitz. Mahomes, quick pass. Comes to the near side. Xavier Worthy puts his foot in the ground and sprints up the near sideline, and he's very near a first down. As Worthy, just a one-man play that time against the corner, A.J. Terrell, an outstanding corner in his 5th year out of Clemson, a gain of 10 and a Chiefs first down.
And nice job by Worthy. One move and then getting north-south. Use that 4-2-1 speed to turn the corner, get the first down.
Christian 10 Chiefs, a nice counter to off coverage as well. Chiefs have both Carson Steele and Xavier Worthy in the backfield this time. They swing on a lateral screen. Worthy breaks one tackle and gets across the 25, just outside the left numbers, and gains 6 yards to the 27. Is that one of the answers in the run game? Because even though, it's a lateral, I guess it'll go as a run, but an unconventional type run for 6.
Definitely an answer. Getting your playmakers the ball in space, and if it's going to be one of we've seen Rashee Rice in the backfield, now we've seen Xavier Worthy as well.
They will say a forward pass, but still, in essence, a facsimile run. 2nd and 4. Steele gets it off tackle left, runs hard, bashes into 3 Falcons. He's got a first down at the left side numbers at the 33 for a gain of 6. 2-time Pro Bowler Grady Jarrett, who last year tore an ACL, but a really good inside defender, was the first defender there for Atlanta.
He is a load. The 3-4 defense, he is the leader up front, 10-year veteran.
Chiefs in the all-whites, by the way. You like it, Danon. Red helmet. That was the early days of the Chiefs. That's all they wore. Super Bowl I, they wore it. Falcons, black tops, black helmet. Falcon logo on the side. Chiefs will throw a screen. Comes to Kelsey. Tries to juke a defender and can't. Goes down to 35. A gain of just 2 yards on 1st and 10 as the Chiefs try to go wide again. A lot of wide plays here. D. Alford, a extra defender in the nickel coverage, was there to defeat the blocker and defeat Travis Kelsey.
Well, you're seeing emphasis by each team offensively trying to spread the defense sideline to sideline. They take a chance down the middle.
Chiefs are 4 by 1 here. An eligible flex tight into the near side. Chip and release. Wide open Rice. Ducks his foot in the ground and jukes by one defender. It gets into Atlanta territory near the Falcon logo. Caden Ellis, the linebacker, gets there, but not until Rice picks up 17 yards and a Chiefs first down at the Atlanta 48.
Well, just as I mentioned, you stretch them out sideline to sideline so you can open up more activity in the middle of the field. He just runs kind of a spot route, finds the open area between the linebacker and safety. Able to make a big play.
8:14 to go first quarter, 7-0 Atlanta. Chiefs driving at the Atlanta 48. Mahomes up into the pocket, and the pass will whiz by in and out of the hands of Juju Smith-Schuster, making an end cut at the Falcon 44-yard line. Let's go to the sideline. There's Josh Klingler.
Hey, guys, I thought they were being coy for a minute. Patrick Mahomes looked over at the sidelines and was indicating, I can't hear. You're always trying to figure out, if they got something up their sleeve. But apparently we're having some communication issues. Switched out a quick headset with Matt Nagy, and looks like they're back underway.
Steele is in the backfield, the rookie. Played his last year at UCLA, did the bulk of his work in college at Ball State. 2nd and 10, Chiefs at the Falcon 48. Mahomes is going to scramble across the 40 and it slides down left shoulder first at the 39 of the Falcons, a gain of 9, just 1 yard shy of a first down. Our sideline reports with Kling, brought to you by Google Fiber. 7-0 Atlanta, Chiefs driving.
Number 76 is reporting as eligible.
And here comes Kingsley Suama'atia to be tackle over tackle.
Yeah, we talked about this during the pregame show. For them to go short yardage goal line, expected Kingsley to be back in the game.
Chiefs go unbalanced line to the left of Mahomes. Now they shift around. And Mahomes wants timeout. It comes at 7:33 to go in the first quarter, and Atlanta leading 7-0.
Timeout. Kansas City, their first of the half.
Hey, Ivy, your first stop when it comes to elevate your tailgate. Football at all levels. I love it. High school, college, of course the NFL, best burgers, brats, wing snacks. Hy-Vee has your tailgating needs covered. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. So we expected to see a lot of the tackle over tackle, and Suama'atia, even though he did not start, will get his share of snaps.
We mentioned it during the pregame show. It was a little bit of a surprise to many people that he wasn't going to start, thrown back into the fire this week. They opted to go with Wanye Morris, but the one way you can still get him reps is a short yardage goal line situation. So Kingsley, if he's ever called on, or when he's called on again to man that left tackle position, he won't be in the game cold.
And run blocking wasn't the issue for him, was it? 3rd down and 1. They stay on balance line. Suama'atia in as an extra tackle. Carson Steele is the single back. Mahomes is under center and loads up the right side with 2 wings. Steele gets it, and he gets hit and moves forward. He's not got the first down. No gain on the play. Atlanta sells out on the run.
Yeah.
And this will be 4th down. Slightly less than a yard at the Atlanta 39-yard line. 7:13 to go first quarter, 7-0 Falcons.
Well, I don't think you opt to run the ball like that unless you know you're in 4-down territory. Caden Ellis, the linebacker for the Falcons, made a late adjustment there. Sky Moore couldn't make the play.
Chiefs are in the old school T formation until they shift now. Gray to a left slot. They're going to run Rashee Rice in the backfield. He tries a sweep, and Atlanta stops him short of a first down, or did he get it? Where are they going to put this football? First down. Oh, my goodness. Atlanta may request a measurement here, Danon.
The far official was right on top to the short side of the field, and it looked like he marked it. He got forward. He got twisted around and driven backwards, and the Chiefs are going to go tempo offense.
Raheem Morris, the coach of the Falcons, is now going to throw the challenge flag.
I don't know if there's enough to overturn it. Yeah, they drove him backwards, but that last spin by Rashee Rice looked like he got the ball past the marker here, but Raheem Morris is going to roll the dice.
On the field that the runner made the line to gain. Atlanta challenging that rule.
And the line of scrimmage is the Atlanta 38 by Chiefs football.
I got my together. I got my together.
I got my together.
Just say it. You can get your shots together too. Your COVID-19 shot and your flu shot at the same visit as recommended by the CDC.
I got my shots together.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both.
Are you getting your together?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my run in PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
7-0 Atlanta. The Chiefs just picked up a 4th down on a run by Rashee Rice just by inches. Atlanta challenged the ruling on the field that the Chiefs had the line to gain. They lose the challenge. They said stands, not confirmed. So it was in doubt. But give Rashee Rice, we talk about his tackle-breaking prowess. That time he had to be a running back.
Yeah.
And his ability to have just enough strength gets the first down for the Chiefs and keeps the drive alive.
And you love the toughness displayed there. Matthew Judon, the outside linebacker, was still in the ear of the official. As we mentioned, that ball was run to the short side of the field, to the Falcons side of the field, and that official on the sideline was right on top of it. Extends the drive for the Chiefs.
First and 10, Kansas City at the 38 of Atlanta. 3 tight ends for the Chiefs, and they line up all on the right side in accordion fashion. 11th play the drive, Chiefs down by a touchdown. Mahomes, deep drop this time. Unloads it immediately. Once Worthy in the end zone, it's broken up and nearly intercepted. The ball hung in the air for former Chief Mike Hughes, who was a Chief corner in the 2021 season. Worthy was open momentarily, but the ball hung on the deep post in the end zone, knocked away. Chiefs are fortunate it was not intercepted.
And that's a better job than last week by Xavier Worthy. Become a defensive back, live for the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Chiefs at the 38, and now Samaje Perine is in at running back. Smith-Schuster goes from a right slot to a left flanker. Ball in the far hash. They're going to go to Juju, makes a catch high above his head, pulls it down, but gets hit right at the 35. A short gain of 3. As Justin Simmons, the old friend, the old Bronco, in his 9th year, the 2-time Pro Bowler, put the hit on, and Kansas City's got 3rd down and 6 at the Atlanta 34.
You still may be in 4-down territory here, even though you have the powerful leg of Harrison Butker.
Chiefs came into this week 26th in the league in 3rd down conversions. They were just 1 of 8 last week in the win over Cincinnati. They load up the right side. On 3rd and 6, Mahomes, quick throw, caught by Rice, and rolls out of bounds. Where will they mark this? Near a 1st down at the 28 of Atlanta. But the down judge has his left toe in the ground at the hash mark. And if they signal 1st down, they do. Again, it's Rice by the hair of his chinny chin on 2 pickups. 1 on 4th down, 1 on 3rd down. 1st and 10, Kansas City. And now they're going to hand it off on the near side as a flag on the play where there are 12 men on the field for Atlanta.
And that's a great job by Patrick Mahomes, getting the ball quickly snapped, recognizing the defensive back, D. Alford, was not off the field. 12 men were on the field. That's a vet move by Patrick.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty against Atlanta. Their first of the game. Atlanta leads 7-0.
Defense, too many men on the field, more than 11 at the snap. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Atlanta with that 7-0 lead, but now Kansas City with a 4th down and 1 pickup barely, and a 3rd down and 6 pickup barely. It's 1st and 5 for the Chiefs. And the football now is at the Atlanta 23. But here is the red zone, close to the red zone. But the Chiefs on 3rd down and red zone wanting to be better. 26th in 3rd down and 20th in the red zone in the first 2 weeks, despite being 2-0. Chiefs will come near side. Samaje Perine waiting patiently for a block. Doesn't get much. Gets to the 19 and shoved back. But he does pick up 4. The Chiefs are barely in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play-On app. Scan your tickets and enter to win more. Tough Grady Jarrett, the Pro Bowler, stuffed the play for Atlanta.
Yeah, Raheem Morris has continued to be in the ear of the officials over these last 2 plays, talking about our substitution and how they should have had time to run their guy off, to no avail.
At a decent point. 2nd down and 1. after the 1st and 5 for 4. 4:10 to go, first quarter, handoff, Steele. And he gets his shoulder pads down. He'll have a first down by about a half yard. Slamming behind Trey Smith and runs into Eddie Goldman, the nose tackle in this odd front defense for Atlanta, but the Chiefs get a brand new set of downs. But red zone offense for the Chiefs, they would love to get a 7 here.
Yeah, they're being very calculated in this drive. They took the one shot into the end zone to Xavier Worthy, but other than that, it's been just more calculated, nickel and dime patience moving the ball down the field. It's working for us.
Xavier Worthy's in the backfield again, along with Carson Steele. On 1st and 10 at the Falcons 16. They fake it to Worthy, come on a screen near side. It goes to Steele. He's hit and dropped, but he gets to the 14-yard line, hit low by Jesse Bates III, the former Cincinnati Bengal player who's been outstanding. Last year a Pro Bowler, and it's a short gain for Kansas City of 2 yards. It's 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs at the Falcon 14, 7-0 Atlanta, 3:10 to go first quarter.
A good mixture of misdirection, trying to get the defense be undisciplined with their eyes. It's a nice play by Bates.
Steele stays in at running back, sidecar position to the right of Mahomes, who walks up towards center, Creed Humphrey. Now he's got Kelsey sneaking in motion. Mahomes, corner pattern near side. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Simmons, this is his 16th game against Kansas City. 1-14, but that's his 7th interception against the Chiefs in his career, and the 4th interception thrown this season by Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick throws off of his back foot, tried to get rid of it quickly there. The veteran Simmons makes the play.
Another red zone thwarted for the Chiefs offensively. 2:46 to go first quarter, 7-0 Atlanta. This first quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Play Kansas Lottery Super Kansas Cash, the Kansas-only draw game, giving you 2 plays for $1 and jackpot starting at $100,000. Get your tickets today. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Chiefs Radio Network.
The Chiefs, Cardinals, Royals, Blues, and our 2 soccer teams, the Current and St. Louis City SC, are all endorsing Amendment 2. Here's why you should succeed in supporting Amendment 2. Paid for by Winning for Missouri Education, Mike Pridmore, Treasurer.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees, and their families. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and a proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Atlanta leads 7-0 at 2:46 to go first quarter. The Chiefs had a 17-play, 75-yard drive, and throw an interception in the end zone to old Chiefs Villers. Puts his foot in the ground and fires his body across the 30 for 2 consecutive runs of 6 yards and Atlanta first down.
And what you have to do, continue to sustain the block and keep your momentum, but once you get your body turned to the sideline, that's when you lose all leverage, and that cutback lane opens up for Bijan Robinson.
Boy, Cousins barely got that ball out from under center. 1st and 10 Falcons at their own 32, 7-0 Atlanta. They'll try a stretch near side. Again, he's hit. Bijan Robinson gets a mouthful of George Karlaftis. He tried to do the same thing left. He went outside the left tackle's shoulder, but Danon, when he cut it back, Karlaftis was waiting for him to floss his teeth.
And that's the gap integrity that you talk about defenses need to have against the run. Don't turn your body to the sideline. Just be shuffled down the line of scrimmage. George Karlaftis does a great job of shedding 2 blocks there and then hitting Bijan in the mouth.
Toss of 1, 7-0 Atlanta. 1:07 to go first quarter, back to the pistol. Falcon ball at their own 31. Mooney sprints in motion left to right. Chiefs show a blitz. They got Mooney on a screen right. Mooney waits for a block, and he gets lit up at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2, maybe 3, and Nick Bolton. These linebackers fill so well on this team on those wide screens, and Bolton filled the cup of the Atlanta receiver.
Yeah, once you get into the grasp of Nick Bolton. You're not going anywhere. He's able to wrestle him down. That's a great job covering field. Again, horizontally, covering the field sideline to sideline. That's what you want to see from your linebacker.
Atlanta on third down coming into this week. Only Cleveland and Carolina was worse on third down conversions. Third down 9, Falcons at their own 33, leading 7-0. 19 seconds left, first quarter. Chiefs are bringing pressure on Cousins, standing in the pocket, and he is going to try to get away. Karlaftis chases, throw to the right sideline. It's caught. No, they're going to say incomplete at the right side. There's also a holding as Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. Might be a holding at the point of the pass. Jalen Watson was covering on the far boundary. Trey Blake, again the white hat.
It looks like a holding in the backfield. Good job by the Chiefs playing through the whistle and not having any infractions down the field that would negate this penalty.
Illegal hands to the face. Offense, number 70. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 4th down.
Jake Matthews. Mention him and his family. Kirk Cousins, you want an interesting stat. He's 0-4 against the Chiefs, but he's never thrown an interception. He has 8 touchdowns, no picks, and he's never beaten the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's crazy.
But he's ahead now 7-0 at 10 seconds to go first quarter. Bradley Pinion, the veteran punter, again a former Buccaneer, punted against the Chiefs in Super Bowl 55. McCole Hardman stands back at his own 20. The line of scrimmage for Atlanta, their 33. Pinion's punt, angling deep on the far side of the field. Hardman takes it at the 10. Wants a right return. Now he thinks differently, gets to the 20, and then he's buried there at the 21-yard line. 4.76 a hang time, a 57-yard Bradley Pinion punt is returned for 11 yards. D'Angelo Malone covering for Atlanta's punt coverage unit. The Chiefs trail 7-0, and that is the end of the first quarter. And the Chiefs get ready for their second possession. Their first ended with an interception in the end zone, trying to tie the game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
I got my together.
I got my together.
You can get your shots together too. Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Mitch Holthus joins The Drive with CDOT. Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
Blitz is defined as a sudden, savage attack. It is indeed all this. The theory is simple. Send more bodies at the quarterback than his blockers can absorb.
Get him, baby, get him, get him.
The effect is sure. The premise is simple. It's a basic, primal confrontation, man to man. No excuses are offered, none accepted. From the right outside, from the left outside. From up the middle, they come all with blood in their eye, all with one idea. Get the quarterback. Get the man.
This is Chiefs football.
7-0 Falcons at this palatial stadium left by the Klingons when they visited the Coca-Cola Museum back in 2017. Starship Enterprise bootleg play on first down for the Chiefs on their own 21. Caught by Rice, spins off a hit, and then tiptoes along the sideline and picks up 2 more yards with an acrobatic pirouette to the 27, picking up 6. So they're using Rice every way they can think of.
Yeah.
As a back, slot, motion, X, everything that Andy Reid's trying to get number 4 the ball.
Well, he's so dynamic in getting downfield, north-south, when he gets the ball in his hands. Makes something out of nothing.
14:36 to go, second quarter. Chiefs down 7-0. Perine gets it on a delay handoff. And Samaje bashing to the 30. Picks up 3 yards and then shoved back. He's shy of a first down by a half yard. Again, the Chiefs on their first drive had a 17-play, 75-yard drive. And Mahomes threw an interception in the end zone. Justin Simmons, the former Denver Bronco, picked him off.
Perine had to come out of the game, had a equipment issue with his helmet, trying to get that fixed.
No Pacheco, it's going to be a while, so the Chiefs are trying to compensate. Third down, little less than a yard. Carson Steele shifting right to left, back to right, goes in the slant, and it's caught for a first down as Travis Kelce gets his catch of 3 yards, his 5th reception of the year, and a Chiefs first down.
Great job of scanning the field quickly by Patrick Mahomes, getting the ball out of his hands quickly to extend this drive.
Correction, second by Kelce in the game, but both short yardage. First and 10, Kansas City at its own 33, trailing 7-0. Played a minute and a half into the second quarter. Mahomes is under center, barks out an audible with 3 tight ends to his left. Single back Steele gets it on a counter move, busts it to the outside, and is dragged down from behind, but Steele won't go down. And now he does as he gets across the 35 to the 36 with some hard-earned short yards. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Second and 7, Kansas City. Perine back in. They go to Rice. He tries to break 2 tackles. He does so, and he's got a first down up to the 48. A quick wide screen. Again, a quick snap and a gain of 12. And broken tackles again by Rashee Rice.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the business, even in his short career. By my eyes, Mitch, a guy that gets the ball quickly and goes north-south. Quickly, strong, able to break tackles in the open field, and gets another first down.
Rice 4 for 41. He also had a running play for a first down and barely got that. First and 10 Chiefs now at their own 48. They trail 7-0. They hand it off. Perine goes behind left guard, breaks a tackle, slams into the Falcon defenders in the secondary, and Perine at 2:36 runs into Mike Hughes. It's a gain of 9 on first and 10 for the Chiefs. Back into Atlanta territory at the Falcon 43.
Yeah, Mitch, you and I always talk about third down conversions, and there are times where it's about second down and your progress on second down. Well, what about first down? When you're able to get chunks of yards on first down, just opens up the entire playbook for a second and short situation.
Great point. The Chiefs were second in the league in first down yardage on the average. Perine on a delay on short yardage goes right side and keeps his feet churning. That big back, the former Oklahoma Sooner, gets to the 35, gains 8 yards and a Chiefs first down. Atlanta leading 7-0 early second.
Well, Samaje Perine unfortunately gets the tag of a third down back. It's kind of like a game manager for a quarterback, but he knows how to run the ball. 5'10", 236 pounds. He can still pour the running game downhill.
And 14 total touchdowns in his career. In fact, 3 100-yard rushing games, including against Kansas City as a Cincinnati Bengal. He gets it again, trying to dart to the right side. He'll get pounced on there on a first and 10 at the Atlanta 32 for a gain of 2. A.J. Terrell Jr., I heard you mention him on pregame. A really good defensive back for Atlanta. 4 interceptions. He was a first-round pick in the COVID draft of 2020. Chiefs are up on the ball quickly. Second down and 8 at the 33 of Atlanta. Chiefs trailing by a touchdown. Mahomes standing tall in the pocket. Gets rid of it just in time, but Mahomes got hit as he threw it. And it will be 3rd and 8 for Kansas City.
Yeah, Patrick, good presence of mind in the pocket. Knew exactly what was going on downfield. Spikes the ball to live for the next down. Doesn't try to force it downfield. Just good coverage all across the board by the Falcons.
Hayden Ellis provided the pressure. 3rd down and 8. Chiefs trailing 7-0. 10:30 to go, second quarter. Ball is at the Atlanta 33-yard line. Chiefs so far better on 3rd down in this game. A trio of receivers to the left. Mahomes buying time to his left, ball gripped in his right hand, pump fakes once, twice along the sideline. Pass is caught at the 20 by Justin Watson. Watson with the catch and gets his toes in bounds barely for a gain of 13 and a Chiefs first down at the Atlanta 20.
Mitch, Dan Israel and I and Josh talked in the pregame about how does Xavier Worthy's speed help the other receivers. There were 3 defenders deep in the end zone watching for him on a deep route. Opens the door up for Justin Watson where no one is around. And he's able to make the catch and extend the drive.
Number 76 is reporting is eligible.
Chiefs will come in on 1st and 10 at the 20 of Atlanta and go tackle over tackle. They bring in a Kingsley Suat-Maatia. They're going to run it left side. Ryan hit as soon as he gets the ball, but there's a flag on the play on the line of scrimmage. Actually, 2 flags down. The down judge had the first flag. As the Chiefs went big and brought in Suat-Maatia to put him on the outside shoulder of Wanye Morris. 7-0 Atlanta at 9:48 to go in the second quarter. And a long discussion here.
We may have an illegal formation.
There's 2 fouls during the play. Illegal formation. Offense, number 76 was covered after he reported as eligible. Holding. Defense, number 95. Those penalties all set. First down.
Taquan Graham from Temple, Texas, called for the penalty for Atlanta, but they offset. He played same school, the Temple Wildcats, as Kansas City Chief tight end Jared Wiley. 1st and 10 for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Near hash, trailing 7-0. Ball at the Atlanta 20-yard line. Sprinting in motion right is Justin Watson. Zone look for Atlanta. Pump faking. Now they throw on the left side. It's almost intercepted. Steele was over there, but so was Xavier Worthy, and the 2 rookies. And they'll talk about ratio of being apart. That time they were in the same area, and it was very dangerous.
Yeah, it looked like the defensive back, I believe it was Mike Hughes again, came off of Xavier Worthy a little bit early. It's the errant throw by Patrick.
2nd and 10, Kansas City at the Atlanta 20. 7-0 Falcons. 9:30 to go first half. Chiefs, quick pass, goes right side. Xavier Worthy at the 15, and then gets pulled down by the shoulder pads. Advancing for 7 yards to the 13-yard line of Atlanta by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs have a big 3rd and 3 now at the Atlanta 13-yard line.
It looks like the Chiefs are going to take advantage. If the Atlanta Falcons are going to play off coverage on the outside, they really have a lot of confidence in Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice to get the ball quickly and run downhill, like an extended run play.
3rd down 3. Chiefs trailing 7-0. Early second, they're at the Falcon 13. Kansas City 3 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. Mahomes lofts a pass near side inside the 5-yard line. Rashee Rice stretching out near front pylon. And it is a penalty flag back at the throw. What did they say this? As Rice coming to the near side, he's got the touchdown, but hang on, a penalty flag thrown at the point of the pass.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 0. Result of the play is a touchdown. That penalty will be enforced on the try.
It is a touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown reception. It goes from Mahomes to Rashee Rice. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game at 8:45 to go, second quarter. And so far, Rashee Rice has been the answer for Kansas City to this Atlanta defense, which is being very stingy. And now Harrison Butker, the Atlanta native, back to play in his hometown, as they give this a half the distance penalty. And the ball is now placed. Instead of the normal PAT spot, it has moved forward 15 yards. And this will be like an old school PAT for Butker. Again, he went to Westminster Christian, a very prestigious high school here in the Atlanta area. He was born in Decatur, Georgia, and went to Georgia Tech right here in town, just a few blocks away. The PAT is good. Chiefs have tied it at 7. 8:45 to go in the second quarter here in Atlanta on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Wait for your men's or women's health care at the doctor's office or Redbox RX it and get the care you need wherever you are. wait for prescriptions at the pharmacy, or Redbox RX it and have it shipped to you. Redbox RX is the easy, affordable way to get quality, personalized care with private online consultations, upfront pricing, and low-cost prescriptions shipped for free. Redbox RX, the same, but really different. Get 50% off your first prescription at redboxrx.com with code CHIEFS.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So, you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mitch Holter's back. Dana Hughes, Josh Klingler, downtown Atlanta. The Chiefs had a 17-play drive to start the game. No points. Interception thrown in the end zone by Patrick Mahomes. Second drive, 13-play, touchdown. As Mahomes finding Rashee Rice with a 13-yard score. And Rashee Rice having an excellent game, Dana.
Oh, so far so good. He's the big-time playmaker. He's our number one receiver. Mitch, you mentioned the plays, the number of plays. 12 plays just for the Atlanta Falcons. 6 minutes, 39 seconds of time of possession. The Chiefs, 30 plays, 14 minutes, 36 seconds of possession in this game so far.
7-7 tie, 8:45 to go, second quarter. Butker kicks it away, came in with 9 touchbacks. And so far, every kick in this game has been a touchback. That's 11 for the year. Let's go down to Josh Klingler on the sideline.
Fans are getting free hot dogs in the building tonight. Celebration of Arthur Blank is going into the Ring of Honor. We challenged Danon earlier to see how many hot dogs he could eat, but I think he's met his match. Joey Chestnut was here slamming hot dogs during the last timeout. Danon, I think he's got you beat.
He does not have me beat. He's not a match for me. Give me some ketchup and mustard, Mitch.
When we were back here in 94, you and I, your second year, my first.
Have a hot dog.
No, you beat Kobayashi. 59-57. It was impressive. All right, 1st and 10 for the Falcons in the pistol. Out of a spread set. And a throw. Cousins pumps once, twice, and now the pass is going to be dropped at the 40-yard line. Jarred loose from Ray McLeod with a hard hit from behind. A reminder that Tickets for Less has the lowest prices and no service fees on Chiefs tickets and so much more. Save big on your next ticket order with the code Chiefs Radio today. Big hit by Shamari Connor. Shamari could hit Ray McLeod, separating it from the ball, incomplete.
Yeah, getting that left hand in at the last second to dislodge the ball.
Turning into a player, brother. First, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Falcons at their own 30-yard line. They're going to run it. Algier tries it this time. A great compliment to Bijan Robinson in that backfield. A gain of 4 yards going off left tackle. Algier is 13th carry of the season, and now the Falcons have 3rd and 5 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, good movement by our defensive line. Again, that cutback lane seems to be open more times than not for the Atlanta Falcons in their run game, but nice job of pursuit.
Center Drew Dahlman up over the football. Chris Lindstrom to his right. Matthew Bergeron to his left. In the shotgun this time is Cousins. 3rd and 5 at his own 35-yard line. 7-7 tie. Cousins throwing long, left sideline. The pass is going to be overthrown and incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver, and now a late flag is going to be thrown. This could be roughing the passer on Cousins.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 95.
Chris Jones.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And Caleb McGarry gets up slowly, the right tackle for Atlanta. Chris Jones called for roughing the passer, and it gives Atlanta 15 yards in new life.
It looked like Chris Jones got engaged with the quarterback, but then drug him down to the ground a little bit late there. He lined up at our right.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
Look at these humans watching pro football on DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I've been watching them watch football for so long, I feel like I could coach like you, Coach Prime.
Coaching ain't as easy as finding your games on DirecTV. How you gonna beat a corner blitz on 3rd and long?
I'd probably just fly over it.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Stream football without a satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Holtersback, Dana Hughes, Josh Klingler, 7-7 tie, but a 15-yard penalty on Chris Jones, who is upset. The Chiefs teammates trying to calm him down. He got called for roughing the passer. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Yeah, Chris Jones was very animated with the referee during that entire timeout, so much so that Nick Bolton was trying to get him out of the lineup. He was asking the bench, bring somebody in, get Chris off the field, get him calmed down. Chris waved off the attempt at a substitution. Andy Reid then just had talking to at the white hat as well. And now Chris, who remains in the game, now back to talking to the white hat again, still pleading his case on that last call, but to no avail.
1st and 10 with the penalty on the Chiefs. The Falcons' own 49-yard line. Rashee Rice with a 13-yard touchdown reception, while Drake London has a touchdown reception from Atlanta quarterback Kirk Cousins, coming off an Achilles injury and surgery on November the 23rd of last year in the pistol. Robinson trying the left side, and he runs into a wall of Chiefs. Gets back to the line of scrimmage barely. And the Chiefs get, on your pleading, about 6 guys to the football, including an angry Chris Jones.
Yeah, running to the side of Chris Jones after that last penalty. Probably not advised for Raheem Morris and the Atlanta Falcons. It's a nice defensive play. Now you got Chris fired up, talking to the Falcons sideline as well.
And he's playing on the outside, so he's at a right defensive end here. 2nd down, 10 for the Falcons at their own 49. 7-7 tie, mid-second. Out of the shotgun. A blitz, they pick it up. Cousins with time, unloads at corner route. Pitts, near side 20, 15, 10, and the Chiefs can drag him down, but not until he gets to the 1-yard line. Brian Cook, wait a minute, there's a flag all the way back at the point of the pass. Nick Bolton, there's also a flag at the numbers to the right. It's a play of 50 yards to the 1, but there's a whole bunch to sort out here with flags all over the field.
Looks like it may be holding in the backfield. Nick Bolton was the one that was back there. He got blocked by the running back.
There is no foul for offensive holding. Holding. Defense, number 22. That penalty is declined. Result of play, first down.
And a play, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. for the Atlanta Falcons. The only penalty that stands, and it's declined, and that's a holding on Trent McDuffy.
So I'm trying to figure out, Mitch, what did you see to throw the flag to say holding, then to pick it up? Like, normally, you don't normally see that in the backfield. Maybe a roughing the passer or a penalty like that, but a holding that you pick the flag up when all that chaos is going on, it's a tough break for the Chiefs. That's a big play for another tight end against this Chiefs defense.
All told, though, Pitts was the highest drafted tight end in NFL history. Full house, old school T formation for the Falcons at the 1-yard line. Sweep. Bijan Robinson trying to drive into the end zone. They're going to rule him. Touchdown, Atlanta. His first touchdown this season, but his 5th career rushing touchdown, and the Falcons use a 50-yard pass play to Kyle Pitts, doubling his season total to take the lead at 13-7 with 6:37 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, you go back to that roughing the passer penalty, and I didn't see much on the replay, Mitch, from Chris Jones. I can understand why he was so irate there. Chiefs got to be able to bounce back there. Big plays by the Atlanta Falcons puts them ahead.
Younghoe Koo will try the PAT. Made the Pro Bowl in the COVID year of 2020. Led the NFL in scoring that season when he was a Falcon. Prior to that, he was a Charger for a bit. But Atlanta regains the lead at 14-7 on a 5-play, 70-yard touchdown drive. It took just 2 minutes and 8 seconds. 6:37 left in the first half. Chiefs down 7 on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Teams of experts, lifetimes of experience, groundbreaking clinical trials. That's how you change the game. That's the Brain Tumor Center at Siteman. Committed to research, invested in technology, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Making a world of difference right here in St. Louis, across the region, and around the world. The Brain Tumor Center at Siteman.
Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win 2 club-level Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a Smokehouse barbecue gift card, radio booth tour, and more. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Every piece of land has a story. For the Nelsons, it's cruising around their Montana ranch on a John Deere Gator XUV 835R. With 3,000 acres, there's plenty of work to do.
We're not afraid to jump in and help each other out.
That's how they've kept their ranch going for 5 generations.
It's all about efficiency.
Like teaching visitors to fly fish.
The whole joy with fly fishing is matching the hatch.
Run with us on a Gator XUV 835R and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
Kyle Pitts has had some big games, mostly early in his career. Again, the highest drafted tight end ever. He had 163 yards in one game against Miami. He just had a 50-yard reception burning Justin Reid. And Bijan Robinson completes the touchdown drive, and Atlanta leads 14-7 at 6:37 to go in the second quarter. Bradley Pinion, again, the punter for Atlanta, is their kickoff specialist. He tried to hit the landing zone the last time. This will be right at the goal line. Hardman on a left side return. He's at the 25, gets to the edge, and then pulled down from behind as he gets to the 30-yard line. Really close to busting it. D. Alford was able to grab onto the lower leg of McCole Hardman on the near side in front of the Chiefs bench, and Kansas City will have the ball down 14-7 and have the ball at their own 31-yard line to start the drive. Carson Steele is in at running back. Chiefs have had two different running backs along with wide receivers back there. Steele gets it on first down up the near hash, skips by a defender, and drives forward for 9 yards. Caden Ellis eventually got him, one of the Atlanta linebackers, but a no-doubt run there by Carson Steele going north and south.
That's the multiple times, Mitch, during this game so far, we've had chunk of yardage in the run game on first down. It really bodes well for our offense, especially the success on second and third.
Shotgun for Mahomes, near hash.
355.
Brings Worthy in motion, orbit motion. Steele gets it again. On second down and 1 becomes a run of 4 yards and a Chiefs first down up to their own 45. Matthew Judon, former Patriot, former Baltimore Raven, tried to behead Mahomes like 3 or 4 times in his career, was there to make the stop.
And Mitch, as we continue to run the ball downhill, what that does is open up opportunities downfield, deep pass plays, play action, because they're going to have to respect the run game of Carson Steele and Samaje Perine.
3 tight ends are balanced momentarily. Now 2 shift to the left side as Noah Gray is over there. Mahomes to throw, first down. He finds Gray midfield, across the 45 and lunging to the Atlanta 43. In the grasp of former Broncos safety Justin Simmons. Gain of 13 yards on a first down play, and the Chiefs are back in Atlanta territory. Chiefs trail 14-7 at 5 minutes to go first half.
Xavier Worthy is getting a cardio workout. They've sent him on multiple deep routes in this game so far. Wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot sometime in the near future.
Steele stays in. They're going to throw a quick screen. Right side Rice needs one block. Doesn't get it. It's cut down and played by A.J. Terrell, who got lower leverage. The Chiefs somehow still pick up 2 yards, so it looked like they almost lost 5. So they get the ball to the 41 of the Falcons, trailing 14-7 at 4:31 to go, second quarter.
See the blend of run and pass, the mix of plays where forcing the linebackers to make some business decisions on whether they're going to keep their eyes disciplined or assume what's happening. That's when you can gash them.
Holmes barks out the call. Samaje Perine shifting to the short side, right side of the field. 4-man rush Atlanta. Left side throw Rice. Angling 35, trying to skip forward. He's short of a first down. He does cross the 35-yard line, gains 7 yards on second down and 8. Caden Ellis went low to prevent a first down pickup by Rashee Rice.
It looked like he could have planted that left foot and gotten downhill a little bit quicker, but again, take what the defense is giving you. Another chunk yardage play, maybe 4 down territory here.
Third down and a yard and a half for the Chiefs. Kansas City, 7 catches for Rice, 62 yards. With the Chiefs third down, about a yard and a half at the Atlanta 35. 14-7 Atlanta. Atlanta changing the defensive call as Mahomes changes his call. They give it off to Perine, hesitates, hit as he gets to the 35 and then shoved back. It will be 4th and 1 for the Chiefs. No gain on the play, maybe a half yard. And now Kansas City, they're going to say 4th and 2. Butker will run out there and try a field goal. This will be the line of scrimmage, the 35. Be a 53-yard attempt for Butker in his hometown.
Not a bad decision here. Butker, a lot of confidence in number 7.
Again in front of friends and family in his hometown, a 53-yard attempt down 14-7. High, spinning kick, and it is up, and he nailed it. And now Butker has his 30th 50-plus yard field goal of his career. That is 6th all-time in National Football League history. He's 90% on the road in field goal kicking. The Chiefs get 3, and they trail 14-10 at 2:43 to go in the first half. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, two pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV,
And we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they could get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon.
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Harrison Butker gets another field goal, perfect this season, his 30th 50-plus yard field goal of his career here in his hometown of Atlanta tonight. 14-10, Falcons. KU football tries to rebound. They're going to host TCU on Saturday, September 28th at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. That's Family Day. So for tickets and more information, go to KUathletics.com. You can do that tonight. Ray McLeod and Avery Williams are back for Atlanta. Again, dressed in those black tops, black helmet, the Falcon logo on the side. And so far, Kirk Cousins has played very well at quarterback for the Falcons in his new home.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of protecting him. He's not the most mobile quarterback. 7 of 9 for 118 yards so far in this game and that one touchdown. But he's a game manager, and he makes plays and doing a fine job so far.
79, 71, and 2 in his career, Kirk Cousins. Butker's kick will angle into the end zone 3 yards deep, and it'll be taken at a knee there by Ray McLeod. Again, he was involved in that muffed punt in Super Bowl 58 last February for San Francisco. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Atlanta 14, Kansas City 10. 2:43 to go, first half. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Cousins will be under center, Drew Dahlman this time. On the near hash, Bijan Robinson. A powerful, talented second-year back will get it on an old-fashioned toss. Going to the far side, the Chiefs get their mitts on him. And a good play by Chamari Connor. Gain of just 2 yards on an old-fashioned toss. With Robinson, now an injured Falcon on the play. A lead blocker on the play was the center, Drew Dahlman. And now Ryan Newsel will have to come in, the backup center. And Cousins is over there getting quick snaps. At 2:28 to go in the first half.
This is interesting because Dahlman initially kneeled down on the field, but then ran off the field on his own accord. So do you have the time to take snaps here? Because was it an injury timeout because he got off the field on his own accord? That's
Trey Blake here. No timeouts have been assessed yet. Here comes Trey Blake. Nope. He was looking like he was going to make an announcement.
Yeah, this is
bizarre.
Yeah, very bizarre. There was no trainer that actually got to the field.
This is the 2-minute warning.
The Chiefs are inquiring as such. 14-10 Falcons. 2 minutes left, first half. 2-minute warning powered by Ford. Build and price your brand new Ford vehicle online at buyfordnow.com.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, get ready to turn your tailgate into tail great with help from Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go Chiefs!
You'll find everything you need at Hy-Vee, from burgers and buns to sides, fruit trays, desserts, and a whole lot more. Plus, check out Hy-Vee's expansive wine and spirit selection for all your game day needs. Tailgating has never been easier with help from your local Hy-Vee. And go Chiefs!
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Ryan Newsel will come in now to center for Atlanta with 2 minutes to go in the first half, and Atlanta leading 14-10. Atlanta also has Kyle Hinton on the offensive line active tonight. He played at Washburn for the Ichabods, one of several MIAA players in the NFL. But Atlanta was just taking the time down to the 2-minute warning, and Dahlman was alert enough to get off the field without getting helped. Or you're right, they would have been charged a timeout.
Yeah.
Now it's 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons at their own 32. They lead by 4. They spread it out, and in a shotgun set is Cousins. He has 3 eligible to the right side of the field, to the right side. Hit as he throws, the ball's out. The ball is out. It's called a fumble, and now kicked out of bounds by Bijan Robinson, and that's going to be an illegal kicking penalty. Felix Enudike Uzama came from the backside and smacked Kirk Cousins. And the ball went free, and then Bijan Robinson came over and kicked the ball out of bounds so the Chiefs could not recover. And the officials confer, and Andy Reid is right outside that meeting, right in front of Reid on the near sideline. At 1:53 to go, second quarter, 14-10.
It is a penalty, but it is a smart play by Bijan Robinson to try to kick the ball out so that the Chiefs could not recover. They will wear the brunt of the penalty, I assume, here. Move the ball back.
Well, Andy Reid has got a decision here, and Trey Blake is talking to Andy. Here's the call. Maybe. It was 2nd and 8 at their own 32, and Felix Enudike Uzama came from the backside and knocked the ball out. And as the ball was flying free on the near sideline, now here's Trey Blake.
The ruling on the field was a fumble. During the play, illegally kicking the ball, offense, number 7. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, 2nd down. Correction, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down because it happened after the play. That's your Big Mac sack, Chiefs fans. Felix Enudike Uzama with the sack means Big Mac sandwiches. Buy one, get one free tomorrow at the McDonald's app. Visit when you use the McDonald's app. It's valid at participating restaurants. Big-time play coming off the edge.
Yeah, big play by Felix. Legal hit. Doesn't put his weight on top of Kirk Cousins. Dislodges the ball. It's a nice job by the second-year pro.
3rd down and 18 with the loss of down. And now Atlanta has 3rd and 18 at their own 22-yard line. The illegal kicking penalty on Bijan Robinson, but you're right. It prevented the Chiefs from recovering the ball. And now Andy Reid is saying 3rd down, right?
It definitely should be 3rd down. Now the Falcons have a decision to make here, Mitch. If they're going to try to go for a home run ball to extend this drive or possibly draw a flag to get a 1st down and pass interference or defensive holding, or if they're going to go a safe route with a run play or a screen to force the Chiefs to use a timeout.
Or announcements.
Kansas City has chosen to decline the 10-second runoff. The clock will start on the snap. So
the Chiefs keep 2 timeouts here, but let's go back to Kirk Cousins. As a play-action passer, he's been one of the best in the league ever since he entered the league.
Mm-hmm.
Week 1, he had no play-action passes. He was 4th in the league in touchdowns off play-action passes. And he's better off play action than when he's just sitting there in the pocket.
Well, the big knock between week 1 and week 2 was how many times they had him in the shotgun versus behind center. When he's behind center, that's when you see the play action.
Now he's in the pistol with Bijan Robinson behind him in a quasi-shotgun set. And now he fumbles the ball, but it picked up by Robinson, and he'll be surrounded at the 26, but it was not a clean mesh. The Chiefs call timeout, and the Falcons on 3rd and 18 from their own 22 are very fortunate the Chiefs didn't recover a fumble anyway.
Kansas City, they're second of the half.
14-10 Atlanta, but Atlanta averts disaster twice as Cousins had that ball slip out of his hands, and Robinson just had it bounce to his number 7, where the Chiefs would have pounced on it.
Yeah, Mitch, going back to that 10-second runoff situation, what happens there is because it was initiated by the Falcons in kicking the ball out of bounds, which could be a technique to stop the clock. You don't give them the benefit. You would normally run 10 seconds off, but because we want as much time on the clock as possible, we declined that penalty, forcing 3rd down, and then almost were the beneficiaries of an error there, but we'll get the ball back with minute 46 seconds left.
And 2 timeouts. Mecole Hardman stands at his own 24-yard line. Brad Pinion, the line of scrimmage, Atlanta's own 27, Atlanta by 4. Pinion unloads Zuth's punt, very returnable. It's going to bounce in front of Hardman, and now he's going to get away from it as it goes laterally, and will be down by Atlanta at the 34. Hardman mad that he didn't come up on the football, maybe misjudged it a bit. 39-yard punt. That thing was very returnable, but the Chiefs will have the ball at their own 34, down by 4.
Chiefs fans, when you swipe your Hy-Vee Perks card, you're automatically entered to win great perks. From now through January 5th, you'll be entered to win a trip for 2 to the big game in February. 5 days, 4 nights experience for 2, hotel accommodations, and tickets included, courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. So shop Hy-Vee, save big, and earn great perks. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See store for complete details.
Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the expertise in leading-edge treatments that led the University of Kansas Hospital being named the best hospital in Kansas City by U.S. News & World Report for 15 years in a row. This focus on excellence is why the University of Kansas Health System is the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs and the best care for Chiefs Kingdom. For more information, visit kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom! As the official whiskey sponsor of the NFL, it's not kickoff without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. And that's why we've built the Crown Royal Rig. An absurdly awesome 18-wheeler delivering the generous spirit to stadiums and tailgates across the country. Follow the Royal Rig on its journey from city to city, bringing together local cuisine, NFL legends, and the opportunity to pack a purple bag for charity and win tickets to Super Bowl 59. Visit crownroyal.com for rules and more. Please drink responsibly.
Atlanta 14, Kansas City 10. 1:37 to go, second quarter on Sunday Night Football in Week 3. The Chiefs have 1st and 10 at their own 34 with 2 timeouts. We say it all the time, but if the Chiefs play this, they can get back-to-back possessions. They get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
They got to be smart here. We talk about the safeties. Wily veterans, smart guys, Wake Forest, Boston College guys had success against Patrick Mahomes. Don't want to make an error like Jalen Hurts did last week.
And they are back at 20 yards in a cover 2. Look. Mahomes slings it in the right flat, caught by Pirine. He's roped down right at the 39, a gain of 5 yards on the right boundary. Chiefs will line up without a huddle and have 2nd and 5. Again, 2 timeouts left, clock moving at a minute 23. Chiefs down 14-10. Mahomes out of the shotgun, under pressure, in the grasp, and will throw it away. He does have a receiver, Pirine, over in the vicinity of the throwaway.
Number 34 was in the area.
But now it's 3rd down and 5 for the Chiefs. And the ball at their own 39. Arnold Ebiketie was coming off the edge, not Matthew Judon this time.
Yeah, they're just playing the conventional 2-deep coverage. The safeties are just spying Patrick Mahomes, watching his eyes.
Chiefs 4 of 6 on 3rd down. Now Atlanta crowds the line of scrimmage, with 5 DBs back. It looks like a man-under deep zone approach. Those safeties, including crafty Jesse Bates III, is back. Chiefs go underneath it, and the pass is going to be almost intercepted. A crossing route to Rashee Rice through his hands, and it was almost picked by Jesse Bates III, who has 7 interceptions since 2022, second in the NFL. The Chiefs have to punt at 111.
Yeah, ball thrown behind Rashee Rice there. Fortunately, not an interception. Got to be able to hit Rashee, especially Rashee, for this offense in stride. Just an errant throw by Patrick.
First punt of the game for Matt Araiza. And Avery Williams, who led the NFL 2 years ago in punt returns, tore his ACL. Bad punt by Araiza. It's going to bounce on the near boundary, picked up by Williams with room to run. Now he angles left, cuts back to the near side at the 30, and then bash there. Chiefs are fortunate that wasn't worse. A 41-yard punt, but very little hang time at just 3.8 seconds on Matt Araiza's first punt of the night. And Atlanta, leading 14-10, has 59 seconds and 2 timeouts to work.
Yeah, tough break for the Chiefs. Obviously, the one drive, not as efficient as you would have liked. Gives the ball back quickly to the Falcons. Credit to their defense there. I see Patrick Mahomes on the sideline with Matt Nagy and Carson Wentz going through that last sequence of events, but now the defense has to step up.
Let's go to Josh Klingler.
Justin Reid's back in the mix. He was in the medical tent briefly, guys. Looked like he got injured on the play that was kicked by Bijan Robinson. He was the closest to that loose ball. Got looked at, got the okay, and back now on the field after missing one defensive play.
Yeah, Kling, he's playing beat up. Remember, he didn't play any in the preseason and missed camp for all intents and purposes. Bijan Robinson, and now there's a flinch and a false start on Atlanta. 14-10 Falcons.
False start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty.
Storm Norton now playing right tackle. He's the ex-Charger in his 5th year, coming in from McGarry, who he was injured earlier. And Drew Dahlman is still in at center. Or correction, Ryan Newsell's in at center for the injured Drew Dahlman. Chiefs with 3 safeties here. And Cousins to throw. Underneath to Drake London, makes the catch at the 33. Line of scrimmage was the 25. He picks up 8. Clock moving at 50 seconds to go in the half. Atlanta leading 14-10.
Got to be careful here with the prevent defense. Falcons were successful last week against the Eagles in a similar situation.
Cousins, pocket collapses, ball flutters in the air, intercepted. Intercepted by Chamari Connor, who hands it off now on the near side to Jalen Watson. Chamari Connor, his second takeaway in as many weeks, as there was a hit on Cousins and the ball flew up in the air. And Kansas City, with 32 seconds, has the ball now at the Atlanta 34 and a chance to score.
The field is an interception. The Kansas City ball, first down.
The hit by Turk Wharton. Why not? He has played such good ball. And Cousins' pass flying up in the air. Connor with the interception and then again handed it back. Shades of the game in Frankfurt. Handed it back to Jalen Watson. The Chiefs have 1st and 10 at the 34 of Atlanta, down 14-10. The Chiefs have 1 timeout. Samaje Perine is the running back. Ball will be on the near hash. Mahomes stays in the pocket. Swing route. It goes to Perine. Perine at the 30 runs into 2 different Atlanta Falcons, and he drives to the 25. Picks up 9 yards. And a timeout called.
Timeout. Kansas City, their 3rd and final of the half.
And that's it for timeouts. 23 seconds remaining in the half. And Atlanta leading 14-10, but pressure now. The Chiefs getting a hit by Felix Anudike-Uzomah on a forced fumble. And then Turk Wharton causing an interception made by Chamari Connor. In Kansas City, a chance to score here at the end of the half. getting that possession back. They lost on the drop by Rashee Rice.
And remember, the Chiefs won the coin toss, so they will get the ball coming out for the third quarter. So that might factor into your play calling here, Mitch, in regards to how aggressive you are to put a touchdown on the board, especially with no timeouts left and just 23 seconds.
Atlanta's safety stay way back. Kansas City, 2nd and 2 at the 26 of Atlanta, trailing 14-10. Samaje Perine is the running back. Mahomes on the near hash, moving to his right, trying to buy some time. And now he's going to throw it late, and he's going to throw it beyond the end zone and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster was the closest eligible receiver. But 15 seconds left to go in the half, and Kansas City with 3rd down and 2. Looked like Mahomes could have run and maybe even got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, I think he made a decision there. This is basically him throwing it out of bounds.
The Chiefs have no timeouts, but it's 15 seconds, meaning no 10-second runoff to end the half. But you may have a run-on field goal here if you can't stop the clock.
Yeah, expect maybe a little bit of pressure by the Falcons to get them to hold on to the ball.
4-man rush. Mahomes on the near side, incomplete.
Smart throw.
Just threw it away with 11 seconds to go in the second quarter, and the Falcons leading 14-10.
Yeah, it's a smart play by Patrick Mahomes. You saw the 4-man rush there, Mitch, and then you have 7 guys playing zone in the back end. Everybody's eyes on number 15, no receiver, wide open that could get to the end zone. So don't make any unnecessary throws. Live for Harrison Butker field goal attempt here.
44-yard attempt for Butker in his hometown of Atlanta. Again, went to Westminster Christian High School here and played college ball at Georgia Tech here. Butker's 44-yarder, and it is good, and the Chiefs are within a point. And the defense, Deanan, comes up big with 2 big plays on the last 2 Atlanta drives.
Huge defensive plays. The defense needing to pick up the offense. We've seen that over the course of the last 2 Super Bowl runs, especially last year. Take what the defense gives you offensively, rebuild during halftime, and come out hoping to take the lead in that first drive.
6 seconds remaining in the half, so the Chiefs have to kick it off here. And again, Butker has been living by the touchback.
And in this circumstance, we talked about what you said, 70% of the balls being kicked into the end zone. This definitely needs to be added to that. You don't want to have any kind of momentum or any big play made on the kickoff return unit here. Just kick it through the end zone, and then the Falcons will likely kneel down to end the half.
Again, 19 players, 10 for the Chiefs and 9 for the Falcons, stare at each other about 5 to 6 yards apart with this new kickoff rule. Butker by himself back at his own 35-yard line. Avery Williams and Ray McLeod are back to take the kick. And Butker does exactly what you wanted him to do. That kick goes 9 yards deep in the end zone. So Butker, field goals made of 53 and 44. A touchdown, Rashee Rice, while Atlanta has 2 touchdowns. A Bijan Robinson 1-yard run and a Kirk Cousins 14-yard pass to Drake London. 6 seconds left first half, 14-13 Atlanta.
Even with the Falcons up by 1 point, several big plays they had in this first half, still feel like all the momentum is on the side of the Chiefs right now. Crowd a little bit deflated.
And they will go to a knee, so no attempt to advance the ball by Cousins. His last 2 possessions, a forced fumble by Felix Anudike-Uzomah that was kicked out of bounds by Bijan Robinson legally, and then an interception by Chamari Connor forced by Turk Wharton. 14-13 Atlanta. Art Haynes is standing by with a Hy-Vee halftime show next on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
To you by Crown Royal. Take a water break and moderate your drinking. Stay hydrated. Stay royal. Crown Royal Canadian Whiskey. Well, not too many games in the earlier part of the day went down to the last minute. One of them that did was in Dallas. The Ravens had a seemingly insurmountable 28-6 lead over the Cowboys, who then scored 3 unanswered touchdowns to get within 28-25. The Ravens had to pick up a first down to run out the clock.
Lamar fakes the jet sweep, keeps it on the quarterback read option, and he's out to the 45-yard line. Let's see the exact spot. First down, Ravens. And with 1:48 in Dallas left to play for the first time in 2024, the Hayes in the barn.
Jerry Sandusky on the Ravens Game Day Network. Ravens have been 0-2 for the first time since 2015. Now they're 1-2 as they beat the Cowboys 28-25. The 49ers had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter against the LA Rams. But Kylan Williams had 3 touchdowns for the Rams, and then it came down to the final play.
Final 5 seconds of regulation. Cardi from 37 to win it. The rookie with the right foot. Kickoff away, and it's a Cardi party at SoFi Stadium. 27-24.
J.B. Long on 710 ESPN Los Angeles, and the Rams come back to shock the Niners 27-24. Elsewhere, it was the Panthers winning over the Raiders 36-22 a week after the Raiders had won in Baltimore. No problem for the Seahawks over the Dolphins, who were playing without the injured Tua Tagovailoa. 24-3, the Seahawks win it. Lions beat the Cardinals 20-13. They used a little trickeration for a decisive play.
Takes the snap, he's back, 4-man rush. Goff sets, throws, got Amon-Ra, flips it on the hook and ladder, coming inside the 5 to the end zone. Yes. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Detroit Lions. Oh, baby, how beautiful is that?
Dan Miller on the Detroit Lions radio network, and they beat the Cardinals 20-13. Earlier games, it was the Packers winning again with Malik Willis at quarterback, 30-14 over the Titans. Chargers led 10-7 at halftime in Pittsburgh. They didn't score anymore. Steelers come back to win the game 20-10. It was the Broncos' a big win in Tampa over the Buccaneers 26-7. First win of the season for Denver. Tampa Bay coming off an impressive road win the week before in Detroit. The Eagles and the Saints. This one came down to some big plays at the end by the Eagles.
Hurts is back. Hurts steps up. He fires. He completes it. He's going to have a first down or more. Down the left sideline. Running with the football. All the way across the 10. Down to the 5 is Goddard. Goddard came out of nowhere and made the catch.
Merrill Reese on WIP Philadelphia. That set up a game-winning touchdown by Saquon Barkley, and the Eagles beat the Saints 15-12. It was the Vikings over the Texans 34-7. Sam Darnold 4 touchdown passes. The Giants took out the Browns 21-15, and the Colts held off the Chicago Bears 21-16. In Atlanta, the Falcons lead the Chiefs 14-13. We'll have our first half numbers coming up, but now you're caught up in the NFL on the Chiefs Radio Network.
Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the expertise and leading-edge treatments that led the University of Kansas Hospital being named the best hospital in Kansas City by U.S. News and World Report for 15 years in a row. This focus on excellence is why the University of Kansas Health System is the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs and the best care for Chiefs Kingdom. For more information, visit kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
It's peaceful out here.
Yeah.
Oh, an owl.
Mm-hmm. And a bullfrog.
Is that a coyote?
I think that's a winner of the $100,000 cash adventure ticket from the Kansas Lottery.
Oh, yeah. I hear it now.
You could also win a $100,000 Bass Pro shopping spree. See KSLottery.com for details.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match.
See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
O'Reilly.
You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Mitch Holtis joins The Drive with CDOT, Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Once again, here's Art Haynes with the Hy-Vee halftime report.
14-13, the Falcons leading at the half. Our injury report brought to you by St. Luke's Community Hospital. Our emergency rooms have an average wait time of just 10 minutes. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/fastercare. Only injury for the Chiefs, and it was a rather modest one. Justin Reid was in the blue tent for about one play and came back. First half numbers for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 17 of 27, 128 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Carson Steele, 26 yards on 6 rushes. Samaje Perine, 25 yards on 6 rushes, so a good ground game for the Chiefs. Rashee Rice, 7 first-half receptions, totaling 62 yards. Kirk Cousins for Atlanta, 8 for 11 for 128, also a touchdown and a pick. Bijan Robinson has been held at 23 yards on 9 carries. Kyle Pitts had a 50-yard reception in the game. First downs favor the Chiefs, 13-7. Chiefs have run 42 plays to 23 for Atlanta. And time of possession favors the Chiefs, 19.5 minutes to 11.5 minutes. But the score favors the Falcons, 14-13. Each team has turned the ball over once. Baseball today, the Royals shut out by the Giants 2-0. They've lost 7 in a row. The Twins lost twice in Boston. Right now, the Royals and Tigers are tied for the last 2 American League wildcard spots. They are both half game in front of the Twins. In Atlanta, Chiefs trail the Falcons by 1 point, 14-13. We'll send it back to Mitch for second half coverage coming up on the Chiefs Radio Network.
What does it mean to be the official information technology provider for the Chiefs? It means everything. Technology Group Solutions makes sure everything runs flawlessly for the millions of fans that attend games and the hundreds of millions of fans that comprise Chiefs Kingdom around the world. Technology Group Solutions can deploy that same dedication, problem solving, and incredible service to ensure your business runs smoothly. Technology Group Solutions, powering Chiefs Kingdom and ready to do the same for you.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So, you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
For Atlanta, Kirk Cousins, a 14-yarder to Drake London on the opening drive of the game. And then a 50-yard pass to their talented tight end Kyle Pitts set up Bijan Robinson for a 1-yard run. The Chiefs have 2 field goals from Atlanta native Harrison Butker of 53 and 44, and then a touchdown Mahomes to Rashee Rice of 13 yards. Check in with our field report with Josh Klingler, presented by VisitMo.com. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered. Find yours at VisitMo.com.
Andy Reid coming off the field, guys, said got to get touchdowns, not field goals, and they can't keep shooting themselves in the foot on offense. Pleased with the running game, but need to clean up things, of course, down near the red zone. Atlanta's got a couple of big injuries on their offensive line. Right tackle Caleb Gary is questionable with a knee injury. Storm Norton came in for him. And then center Drew Dahlman left with an ankle injury, replaced by Ryan Neusel. Was monitoring some of the Falcons media during that first half, guys, and a little bit of the problem maybe Neusel left-handed. So the original snapper, Dahlman right-handed, Neusel left-handed, so it takes a little bit of an adjustment. You saw a few kind of miscues in the snapping department late in the first half.
That leaves the only healthy backup, Kyle Hinton, the former Washburn Ichabod for Atlanta. Second half kickoff by the Falcons, who they lead 14-13, brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Now, interesting, because Pinion usually kicks off. He will still. Pinion kicks it away. He had one kick in the landing zone. This will be a touchback as Sky Moore takes it back of the end zone. So the Chiefs will start their sixth possession, trailing 14-13. And this possession will start at their own 30-yard line. Chiefs have moved the ball. They've only had one punt by Matt Ariza. And they've scored in 3 of the last 4 possessions. Touchdown, field goal, punt, field goal. But these teams, and again, the safeties are back. Dana, these safeties are setting back at 12 to 15 yards and just daring the Chiefs to stay patient. They go underneath it. Kelsey catch. They get patient and a gain of 8 yards right out of the gate from Travis Kelsey. Caden Ellis there, but you'd think that would almost be there all day long.
Yeah, you'd think so, especially if you get the run game continuing to go. Those linebackers that are spreading out to guard the lanes for Travis Kelsey won't be there if we can run the ball continuously down their throat.
Second down and 1, gain of 9 for Kelsey. Football at the Chiefs' own 39. They lead, or trail, I should say. They trail 14-13 to the Falcons. Now here comes a late blitzer. They go away from the blitz to Rice at the 45-yard line. Stays on his feet, gets off a hit and into Falcon territory to the 47 of Atlanta. Rashee Rice with yards after catch. Troy Anderson eventually got him, but it's a gain of 14 yards as Rice gets close to 100 yards, and most of those have been yards after contact, Dana.
Yes, he has. He's one of the more dynamic runners of the football from a wide receiver position downhill after he catches it in the NFL.
First and 10, Chiefs at the Atlanta 47-yard line. Steele gets it, runs hard right into the teeth of the Falcon defense. And he will fight to the 42 and pick up 5 yards on first down. Veteran Matthew Judon, the 4-time Pro Bowler, now with his third different team, a collision with Carson Steele.
The Chiefs have run the ball 6 times on first down. That was the 6th time for 33 yards just on first down, over 5 yards per carry.
Steele stays in at running back. He'll line up to the short side. Chiefs are in the shotgun. 2nd down and 5 at the 42 of Atlanta. Falcons lead by 1. Chiefs will throw it underneath the zone. Caught. It's Rice again. He's got a first down. Needed 5. He got 6. Underneath the coverage and a first down for the Chiefs, just shy of the Atlanta 35.
So go back to the first play of this drive, Mitch. What'd they do? They threw a quick dart to Travis Kelsey up the seam. What did they do off that last play? Ran Travis Kelsey up the seam, ran Rashee Rice underneath him. So if they're going to pay attention to Travis, that play is going to be open.
14-13 Atlanta. Kansas City has first and 10, its own 36. In the shotgun, far hash. Mahomes retreats and zings it near side. Caught at the 20-yard line by Kelsey. Pulled down by his former teammate Mike Hughes, but Kelsey's starting to get heated up. He's to the 18 of Atlanta and a gain of 18 yards. Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play-On app, scan your tickets, and enter to win more.
Well, I've mentioned it for the last 3 weeks. It is tough to guard anyone athletic horizontally across the field. That goes for Travis Kelsey. They're not successful. We can make those plays.
First and 10, Chiefs. Steele right up the gut. Slams into the linebacker and drags him to the 10-yard line. Carson Steele with the hammer of Thor. Gains 8 yards and went right into the sternum of the linebacker from Atlanta, Caden Ellis.
You love his attitude, his energy. Matt Nagy talked about it. Andy Reid has talked about it as well, protecting the ball in traffic, but has that ability. Even as a rookie, he's always falling forward, getting that extra half yard.
Actually, it was the old Bronco, Justin Simmons. Second down, a long one for the Chiefs. The football at the 10-yard line. Steele gets it again. Again, he slams across the 5, and Steele to the 3-yard line. Ed Podolak is back for the Chiefs wearing number 42, and the rookie has the Chiefs first down and goal to go at the 3-yard line of Atlanta after a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's tough to match that kind of energy and that efficiency. Carson Steele in his young career really looking like he's comfortable out there, and what I saw even more so, protecting the football, learning from his mistake last week.
First down, goal to go for the Chiefs. They're in the flip bone. Mahomes surrounded by 3 of his teammates. Now they shift out to a direct snap. It appears to Carson Steele on first and goal at the 3. Steele on a wildcat play, dragging forward, but he's short of the goal line. He gets to the 1.5. And then push back. Steele at 10:52 to go, third quarter. Chiefs down 1, sniffing a touchdown.
Hey, this is when you get in the head of the defense, because Patrick Mahomes goes in motion.
Number 54,
A.J. Terrell Jr. goes out in motion with him. I'm sure A.J. was like, why am I even going out here? Why am I guarding the quarterback outside of the wide receiver position?
The Chiefs stay in the flip bone. They got Leo Chenal in there in a 4-point stance at the left halfback on second down and goal to go at the 1.5 yards. Steele plows into the line, but this time he's shoved back. He'll lose yardage back to the 3. And the Chiefs will have third down and goal to go at the 3. 10-13 and counting to go, third quarter, 14-13 Atlanta.
Yeah, sometimes those plays when you bring all your personnel within 5 yards of each other, guess what? You bring the defense and all their personnel within 5 yards of each other. That's a tough play. Maybe spreading them out, running a similar play could be more beneficial.
Chiefs spread it out here. Ball in the near hash in the shotgun, Mahomes. Third down, goal to go at the 3. Chiefs down 1, early second. Sprint out action to the left. Mahomes sprinting, being chased, and will throw the football late and incomplete. He was chased by Matthew Judon. Another old villain.
This is a heads-up defensive play by a veteran safety, Justin Simmons. This is the play that we won 2 Super Bowls on, where you run that receiver on the short motion, and Justin Simmons comes from the safety position to guard Xavier Worthy on that play. That's a heads-up veterans play there.
Chiefs have yet to lead in the game, but they had first down and goal to go at the 1.5 yards. And now they will try a short field goal of 21 yards. As Butker in his hometown looking for the hat trick. And Kansas City's got its first lead of the game. And it comes at 9:40 remaining in the third quarter. Kansas City 16, Atlanta 14. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
The Chiefs Kingdom is proud to partner with Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in town. Visit your local Hy-Vee to find only the highest quality beef, hand-selected and sourced from family farms in the Midwest. When it comes to beef, Hy-Vee goes the extra mile to bring affordable, tender, and delicious flavor to every tailgate and grill out. Stop by your local Hy-Vee to find Angus Reserve, Choice Reserve, and Prime Reserve beef options for your next gathering. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Attention, Chiefs Kingdom. When it's time to catch the action live, make Tickets for Less your go-to for Chiefs tickets. Skip the added fees at checkout and score the best seats in the house. Save even more when you use the promo code ChiefsRadio at ticketsforless.com. Take your game day experience up a notch with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate, complete with great food, drinks, and the unbeatable pregame atmosphere. Every seat holds a story, and yours is just a click away. Visit ticketsforless.com today and use promo code ChiefsRadio to save.
Atlanta came into week 3, 5th in the league in red zone defense. They lost week 1 to Pittsburgh, who beat the Chargers today. Pittsburgh didn't score a touchdown, Dane, and they had 6 field goals to win 18-10. Atlanta, a really good red zone defense. The Chiefs had first down and goal to go inside the 5. Settle for a go-ahead field goal, but it's 16-14 Kansas City.
Yeah, you can look at that as a win. I'm sure that's what Raheem Morris is telling his players, that's a win. Stopping them and forcing another field goal goes back to my number 2 key. And even what Andy had told Josh, get 7s, not 3s. We love Harrison Butker. We just need to put touchdowns on the board.
Butker has been blasting all these kicks. Is now trying to kick to the landing zone. It is going to be taken near side by Avery Williams. He's at the 10, at the 20, veers to the right, and the Chiefs cut him down at the 27-yard line. Cam Jones got down there first to defeat the wall of blockers, the second-year linebacker from Indiana. And let's go to Josh Klingler.
The 2 Atlanta Falcons offensive linemen injured in the first half, guys. Center Drew Dahlman and right tackle Caleb McGarry both downgraded now to out for the remainder of the game. So it'll be Ryan Newsel at center, Storm Norton at right tackle.
Norton, a former Charger, they're down to just 6 offensive linemen. Flings Reports brought to you by Google Fiber. Under center, Bijan Robinson in the backfield. They fake to him, bootleg. It's the way they started the game. They throw right side. It's caught by Mooney, and Mooney is pulled down, a short gain of 5 yards from his own 28 to the 33-yard line. That's the same play they started the game with on their very first series.
Yeah, trying to isolate Mooney with the cornerback in space, believing that he can make a miss and make plays with yards after catch, and it's a nice job of tackling by Jalen Watson.
Robinson stays in. He's behind Kirk Cousins in the pistol. Again, Cousins coming off Achilles surgery that ended his season a year ago. 2nd and 5. Stretch. Robinson cuts it back on a jump cut. The Chiefs prevent the first down, but he picks up 3 yards to his own 36-yard line. Connor was there on the backside protection to prevent the jump cut run by Bijan Robinson.
Gap integrity is key. When you have a running back with the skill set of Bijan Robinson, the cutback ability with such a low center of gravity, good, powerful legs, got to make sure you are staying home and being in the lane you're supposed to be.
Falcons were 20th in the league coming in on third down conversions, 1 of 3 tonight. They have 3rd down and 2 here, and Cousins wants to throw it. Looking right, turning left, in trouble, trying to scramble. He's tackled from behind, short of a first down. It'll go as a sack. Was this big Mike Pennell?
On his back.
Mike Pennell, on his back like a turtle, flipped over on the middle of the highway, was able to grab the leg of Kirk Cousins, and the Chiefs get a sack on 3rd down and 2 at 7:55 to go third quarter. And the Chiefs leading 16-14.
Yeah, Mike Pennell actually got pancaked by Matthew Bergeron, the left guard, but still had the presence of mind to know where Kirk Cousins was and ankle tackle him there for the 3rd down stop.
And his teammates took a yardstick and flipped him over right in the middle of I-35. The Turtle makes the sack. And now to punt is Bradley Pinion. McCole Hardman back for Kansas City. Chiefs get another stop and another booming punt by Pinion. This thing is going to go into the end zone. What a smart decision by McCole Hardman. It just saved his team 20 yards. A 65-yard punt that will net 45 on hang time of 4:43. Kansas City gets another stop. 16-14 Chiefs. In the third quarter, midway through the third, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn back match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
check from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Loaner Tool Program offers more than 80 specialty tools. Refundable deposit required. Stop by O'Reilly today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Well, the Chiefs defense against a depleted Atlanta offensive line has taken over the last 3 possessions. Punt, but ball was kicked out of bounds on a forced fumble by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Then an interception forced by Turk Wharton by Tamari Connor, and now a sack by Mike Pennell. Get this one. Mike Pennell gets his 3rd sack of his career. He's played 10 years, 3 sacks. And Tickets for Less will try to get you a ticket for the next Pennell sack. Lowest prices, no service fees on Chiefs tickets, so much more. Find yours at ticketsforless.com. We'll even throw in a Pennell sack. How about that? On his back.
On his back. That was the key.
You've seen the turtle in the middle of the road. You've stopped to help him out. New Jersey Turnpike. You flip him over. Yes. Get him across to the other side. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 20-yard line, leading 16-14. Carson Steele, the lone setback. And he's going to get it on 1st down. Chopping his feet, goes straight ahead, gets across the 25 to the 26, picks up 6 on the near hash, and gets his pads underneath the tackling defender, Justin Simmons.
You just kind of wonder when the play action is going to materialize because of how efficient we're running the ball now, Mitch. Play action from Patrick Mahomes under center. There's got to be a home run to be had.
Steele, 12 carries, 53 yards. These safeties are bailing out again, man. They are back on 2nd down and 5. They are back 20 and backpedaling to 25 yards. Underneath, pass caught Rice at the 30, short of a 1st down, barely. And the Chiefs will have 3rd down and a yard at their own 29-yard line, leading 16-14 at 6:32 to go, 3rd quarter.
It looks like Patrick Mahomes is just resigned to taking the safe throws and not really allowing this Falcons defense to make any big plays against them, getting rid of the ball quickly, negating their pass rush.
The Chiefs have brought in an extra lineman, but it's not Suamatia. It is Mike Caliendo. And he lines up outside the right tackle. Unbalanced line to the right. 3rd down and 1. Steele lowers the shoulder and plows like Bronco Nagurski for 2 yards on 3rd down and 1 for a 1st down for the Chiefs at the 32-yard line.
A great execution. Love to see the body movement in the trenches, moving the black helmets backwards, not allowing penetration. And then Carson Steele, confident, getting downhill, running behind those shoulder pads. Gets the 1st down.
Let's give Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Joe Tooney credit. Those middle 3 have been great so far this year. 1st and 10 Chiefs, leading by 2 at their own 31. Play action fake. Mahomes is going to take a shot near side. Caught by Rice at the 45 and pulled down from behind. And there's your play action pass. The Chiefs get a play action pass to the 42 of the Falcons, a gain of 28 yards. And Rice, again, is very close to 100 yards receiving. He is over 100 now for the 2nd time this season.
Yeah, great execution. Actually, Patrick Mahomes had Noah Gray wide open in the flat, opted to go with the higher degree of difficulty throw, pinpoint accuracy for a big game.
16-14 Chiefs, 1st and 10 at the Atlanta 42. Orbit motion by Xavier Worthy, a blitz. Chiefs go to the left side the way the blitzer was coming, but Rice cannot get free. Usually that means a big play. They went on the hot to the same spot. Xavier Worthy with the catch. But Worthy had the orbit motion and went out there, and they were blitzing that same side. Usually if you can block just one guy, you can get free. Instead, it's just a gain of 1.
Yeah, just the safety play again. The veteran safety play between Bates, the 3rd, and Justin Simmons.
They bail out again, although Simmons walks up now a little closer to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9, Chiefs at the 41 of Atlanta. 16-14 Kansas City. 4:18 to go in the 3rd. Mahomes pump faking once, twice. He'll scramble 40 and across the 30. He'll slide down in front of Jesse Bates III at the 25 of Atlanta. It's a 16-yard scramble by Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to go for that home run I spoke about. Xavier Worthy on a double move. Good coverage downfield by Mike Hughes. And a smart decision by Patrick Mahomes. Don't try to throw the ball unnecessarily. Take what the defense gives you, just like Jalen Hurts did against this same defense last week.
3:45 to go, third quarter. 1st and 10, Chiefs at the Falcon 26-yard line. Steele back in there. He'll get it. Darts behind left guard. Slams into the defender and gets a gain of 8 yards to the Atlanta 18-yard line. Justin Simmons, I don't know if he's tackling Steele or Steele is tackling him, but I do know that Mr. Simmons is feeling every one of these tackles.
Yeah, it's an amazement to me that Justin Simmons stood on the free agent market for so long. They didn't sign him until late in training camp and even into the preseason. 9-year vet has been so dominant throughout his career, but he's making plays here.
Interception earlier in this game. He's intercepted Mahomes 7 times, the most of any defender. 2nd and 2. Steele tries behind left guard, trying to plow forward. They're going to give him forward motion for a first down, just shy of the 15-yard line of Atlanta. He originally, they say move the chains. So Steele again. You talk about running backs getting their pad level down. Mm-hmm. You don't have to tell Steele.
Pad level down, running behind his shoulder pads. And he has a knack, like I mentioned. And I played with one of the greatest to ever play the game with this attribute, falling forward. Marcus Allen always used to fall forward with the ball. Very rarely got knocked backwards.
1st and 10, Chiefs at the 16 of Atlanta. Chiefs leading 16-14. They're going to bring an end around to Worthy. It worked week 1. He's inside the 10. And pulled down there, eventually saving a touchdown, linebacker Troy Anderson. It will go as an advantage of 6 yards. Same play the Chiefs ran for a touchdown in week 1 against Baltimore to Xavier Worthy.
And keeping the foot on the gas pedal. Good movement by the offensive lineman up front. Wanye Morris doing a nice job on that left side. Joe Tooney, always the consummate pro.
But here we are again, Kansas City, 2nd down and 4 at the 10 of Atlanta. Samaje Perine, a single back behind Mahomes, who's under center. They're going to throw a wide screen. Rice barely catches it before he is wrapped up by A.J. Terrell. A loss of 2 on the play, and that was really close to being intercepted, and Rashee Rice is injured.
Yeah, they tried to take advantage of the man-to-man coverage, and he got twisted up in being brought down to the ground. That's a great play by A.J. Terrell Jr. Nice job by Rashee Rice having the focus to hold on to that football.
An injured Rashee Rice, but now he's getting up on his own power. There is a timeout, however. 1:31 to go, third quarter. Chiefs lead by 2, threatening to score. The third quarter brought to you by GEHA.
I don't know if you were looking at me or not. You probably smile like that all the time.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Did His Homework. When it came to Jill's engagement ring, Brady knew exactly what to get.
Okay, so I came up with a design and showed it to all of our friends.
She'll love it.
Then he went to Hellsberg. Their incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds made creating that special ring easy. Her reaction?
I love it. Can't wait to tell everybody.
Everybody might know about it.
Be like Brady. Create the ring of your dreams at a Hellsberg near you or at hellsberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
Hey Chiefs Kingdom, ready to create the ultimate Chiefs super fan cave? This year, Storage Mart is celebrating their 25th anniversary with storage solutions for super fans just like you. Clear out your clutter and make room for all your Chiefs gear. Whether it's old furniture, seasonal items, or more, Storage Mart makes it easy to rent affordable and convenient storage space near you. Find your ideal space and rent online today at storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
What makes for a great vacation? Depends on who you ask. Are you looking to get away or bring everyone together? Do you want to get outside and play or see a play at the plate? Fortunately, however you operate, I'm the destination you've been looking for. The name's Missouri, but you can call me Mo. And I have just one question. What's your MO? Come see me at visitmo.com.
If you're hearing this, you're in Chiefs Kingdom, the land of champions. And what do champions do? They win. Play the world champions Kansas City Chiefs instant ticket from the Kansas Lottery for a chance to win up to $75,000. Or enter your tickets into the Play On app for a chance to win one-of-a-kind Chiefs experiences. Because the only thing better than winning is winning again. See kslottery.com for details.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Tickets for Less. Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a stadium tour, and a $100 gift card. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
1:31 to go, third quarter. Kansas City, 3rd down and 7 at the Atlanta 13. Chiefs by 2, but the red zone has been a problem tonight. Butker, 3 field goals. Chiefs have been close. Mahomes in the pocket, throws it left, caught Juju Smith-Schuster, angling left, fire, diving, touchdown! Kansas City, welcome back to the Chiefs' kingdom and the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster on a 13-yard crosser, and the Chiefs can get a 2-possession lead.
Oh, we were just talking about this off air, Mitch. Horizontal routes. I've been mentioning it throughout the game, how tough it is to guard any receiver when he's got 30-plus yards to be able to work across the field, especially if you have the protection. Give love to the offensive linemen, Morris, Tooney, Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Juwan Taylor getting the job done.
And the PAT hits the upright. It's no good. And it should be dead because it hit the upright. But the Chiefs do not get a 2-possession lead. They could have led 23-14. Instead, it stays at 1 possession plus 8. A missed PAT that smashed into the near upright. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
11-play, 80-yard touchdown drive, 6:04 off the clock. But Mahomes on a crossing route to Juju Smith-Schuster on a 13-yard reception on 3rd down and 7, and the Chiefs finally cash into the end zone. But Butker, who's had a pristine season until now, misses a PAT, and it's big because instead of a 9-point lead, it's a 1-possession, 8-point advantage over these Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic for Harrison Butker. Leaves the door open for the Falcons, but with those 2 offensive linemen down, Mitch, like to continue to see the heat upon Kirk Cousins, making him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Butker hit the landing zone the last time. This is taken 3 yards deep in the end zone. Ray McLeod wants a return. He gets to the 25 and crosses the 30. Ankle tackle from behind, but it looks like a block in the back. Was made on getting down the field.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 85. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
It was Keontae Ingram who got the penalty against him. It nullifies a decent return. It'll back up the Falcons to start this drive. Chiefs lead 22-14 and 1:09 to go, 3rd quarter. Still time. Save your seats to watch the Chiefs play at GEHA Field at Arrowhead this season. Tickets to home games are on sale right now, but I'd hurry. Visit Chiefs.com/tickets for details. The line of scrimmage now backed up to the 15 for Atlanta to start this drive. Cousins play action fake. Pump faking once, twice, near side open at the 25-yard line is Darnell Mooney. And then lunges for another yard. It's a pickup of 12 on 1st down. And either Cousins had a nice look off or he had to go to the secondary receiver on a pump fake.
Yeah, he was trying to go to the slant route on the front side and came back to his outlet late, but they quick snapped again like they opened the game with, catching the Chiefs off guard.
Robinson is the running back. In motion is Drake London. Now peels back behind, under center's Cousins. Oh, and Robinson gets hit by Nick Bolton in the backfield. And he gets help from Derek Noddy. The Frisco, Texas Lone Star Ranger. It's the former University of Texas running back for a loss of 2. Bolton's biggest play this year.
Well, Bolton lines up at the outside linebacker position, and the responsibility of trying to block him was 5'9", 190-pound wide receiver Ray McLeod III. Will win that battle.
2nd down, 12 now for the Falcons. at their own 24-yard line, and now a quick pass right side to Robinson across the 30, stumbling forward, still moving across the 40, now fumbles the ball. He fumbles the ball at the end of the run at the 41-yard line. They're going to rule him down by contact. Brian Cook has the football after a catch and run of 17 yards by Bijan Robinson, and he goes down on his elbow, a 17-yard pickup. I told you, Dana, on pregame, he's more dangerous as a receiver than a runner right now. At the end of 3, you know what's coming. The Chiefs trying to win on the road, leading by 8. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
O'Reilly. You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Holtis back along with Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler on the road in Atlanta. The Chiefs have 15 unanswered points. They lead 22-14. It is time to start the fourth quarter in Chiefs Kingdom. On this Sunday night football evening, it's time to put the hammer down. And Atlanta will start the fourth quarter with 1st and 10 at their own 41 after a 17-yard pass to Bijan Robinson. Again, the Falcons are down 2 offensive linemen. Drew Dahlman, their center out. Ryan Newsel filling in for him, third year out of Appy State. And then right tackle Caleb McGarry is out. Storm Norton, who's a fifth-year veteran and played for the Chargers, so he's played a lot against the Chiefs, is the right tackle now. Chiefs by 8, but they missed a PAT. They could have been up by 2 scores. Tyler Algier, dangerous as well in the backfield. Hands on his knees. Cousins under center. Toss play. Algier waits for a hole. That does not materialize. The Chiefs will pounce on him a gain of just 3 yards, and Nick Bolton is starting to play some ball now. Running down that play from his linebacker position.
And Nick Bolton really doing a fine job. The best attribute he brings to this defense is his downhill run-stopping ability. He has such a knack for being able to get downhill, underneath, and around blockers, just like Derek Johnson did for so many years. That's what we need.
2nd and 7 Atlanta, its own 44-yard line. Cousins is under center, shifts now to a double tight end set, moves him to the right side, the second tight end, Charlie Werner. They fake, a trap, they go, and a pass is incomplete and almost intercepted by Bolton. He got enough of a fingertip on a ball to affect the aerodynamics because they were looking for a throwback to Drake London after moving to the right.
Yeah, it looked like those guys were on the wrong page. He was looking for London to run a deep slant route, play action, and he actually runs a little bit of an out route or a hitch in the wrong place. That could have been severely detrimental if Justin Reid was able to get a breakup on that ball.
3rd down 7 for Atlanta at its own 44. 22-14 Kansas City. 45 seconds into the fourth quarter. 3-by-1 set here out of the shotgun is Cousins. Pumps the ball, fires it, finds Mooney, first down. Darnell Mooney, a crossing route on a good throw by Kirk Cousins to the 39 of Kansas City, a pickup of 17 yards.
And the crossing routes continue to be a tough cover for any one of our defensive backs. Just gets inside of Shamari Connor there. Has safety help on the other side, but they're a little bit too late.
13:45 to go in the game. The Chiefs 15 unanswered, leading 22-14. Under center. Again, it is Cousins. He wants to hand it off this time. Robinson hit low, trying to drive forward, but yanked back. Shamari Connor. Good run force in the B gap on the near side. Just a gain of 3.
That's what we get to see a lot of with this defense with Steve Spagnuolo. He puts our defensive backs, particularly the safeties, in positions to play like linebackers. Shamari Connor, Justin Reid, just a couple of them that do such a nice job.
Kirk Wharton also there. He had a quarterback hit that forced an interception. 2nd down 7, Chiefs show a blitz. Here comes right up the middle. Cousins has to get rid of the ball. Did it hit or he find Robinson to get it ricocheted off him, incomplete. Similar to last week where the Chiefs just ran this bullet blitz and Cousins had no chance. And Nick Bolton gets up slowly after the Chiefs came in a fury right up the middle. That was Drew Tranquil that time. So here, again, similar circumstance. 3rd and 7 Atlanta at the 36 of Kansas City. 22-14 Chiefs. 13 minutes left in the game. Atlanta 2 of 5 on 3rd down, but they just converted one.
Routes.
Back to the short shotgun. Mooney goes in motion left side. 3 wide to the far side. In trouble is Cousins and unloads it incomplete. It almost touched the lineman first. Pressure. Tershawn Wharton. They cannot block Turk. But this is the 3rd straight team that can block him. And they're going to bring Younghoe Koo into the game to try a field goal. 22-14 Kansas City. Younghoe Koo. 89% in his career. His career long is 54. And this would be a 54-yard attempt. That was against New Orleans in 2022. Younghoe Koo will try a long field goal here. The holder is Pinion, the punter. The long snapper, Liam McCullough. Snap is down. Chiefs get after Koo. And Koo is good with this field goal from 54. So the Falcons slice into the lead. It's back to a 5-point advantage. Kansas City leading 22-17 over Atlanta. At 12:52 to go in the game on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Pliers, drillers, testers, threaders, tools, cables, pull it, cutters, snip it, labels, print it, fish tape, route it, tools, voltage, test it, friction, lube it, connectors, crimp it, safety, got it, all the vendors, products, pullers, get screwdrivers, and more pliers.
All the tools, all in one place. Graybar. Attention, Chiefs Kingdom. When it's time to catch the action live, make Tickets for Less your go-to for Chiefs tickets. Skip the added fees at checkout and score the best seats in the house. Save even more when you use the promo code ChiefsRadio at ticketsforless.com. Take your game day experience up a notch with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate, complete with great food, drinks, and the unbeatable pregame atmosphere. Every seat holds a story, and yours is just a click away. Visit ticketsforless.com today and use promo code ChiefsRadio to save.
Younghoe Koo missed a nasty 39-yard field goal in 2020 at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. That was the difference in the game. The Chiefs ground out a 17-14 win then the COVID year in a home game. But Younghoe Koo, just tied his career high of a 54-yard field goal, and he smashed it to get the Falcons within 5. Kansas City 22, Atlanta 17, and a lot of time left at 12:52 to go in the game. Bradley Pinion, who's the punter, is the kickoff specialist. He's landed it in the zone a couple times. This one is a deep kick. It'll be taken by Sky Moore and downing it in the end zone 8 yards deep. Looking for something fast, fresh, and delicious. These are awesome. The Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. Made to order sandwiches, burgers, take-in bake meals, and a whole lot more. Save on fuel with your Hy-Vee Perks card. Visit Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh to start your week tomorrow. 1st and 10, Chiefs at their own 30. The Chiefs have been able to score 5 of the last 6 possessions. Rashee Rice, now he's in orbit motion. Steele gets it, puts his foot in the ground, runs straight ahead, and runs violently to the 36-yard line and picks up 6 yards on first down.
Hey, look at the number.
He's hurt. Steele gets up slowly.
He did get sandwiched in between. He's a tough, hard-nosed kid. He's going to tap himself out, holding. Looks like he's laboring with that right arm. We'll get a report from Josh, but the numbers so far, Patrick Mahomes, 25-36 for 215 yards, 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Rashee Rice, 12 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown.
Ball at the far hash. Chiefs leading 22-17. 2nd and 4th, their own 36. Mahomes short drop, dumps it in the flat. Pirine, 35. He tries to run over 2 Falcons, but they get low and high to prevent a first down. Gains 2 yards. And Kansas City will have 3rd and 2 at their own 38, leading by 5.
Carson Steele in his first NFL start, 16 carries, 70 yards between he and Samaje Perine, averaging over 4.2 yards per carry.
Atlanta's crowd into it. 22-17 Kansas City. They trail at 1 point, 14-7. Mahomes will throw it on 3rd down and 2. Over the middle, caught, now broken up. Kelsey had it just momentarily, and he got lit up by Jesse Bates III. The ex-Cincinnati Bengal. And last year Pro Bowler put a shot on Kelsey to prevent a first down, and the Chiefs are 3 and out for the first time tonight.
It looked like Travis thought he lost Jesse Bates III in the wash, and now, as you mentioned, just a violent hit and rip at the same time. Travis didn't have time to tuck it away securely. 4th down.
Arrives at a punt, high snap, pulls it down, and gets the kick away. Avery Williams, dangerous as a returner. It bounces at the 15. Williams picks it up at the 10. Chiefs miss a tackle. Now Williams cut down and fumbles. He fumbles the punt. Kansas City's got the ball at the 8-yard line. Shades of Super Bowl 58. Ray McLeod wasn't on the field this time.
Kansas City, first down.
What a muff punt by Avery Williams, the leading punt returner in the NFL 2 years ago. And Kansas City gets an enormous break after a high snap from Winchester, pulled down by Matt Araiza. They avert disaster and pick up a gift.
After review, the runner was down by contact.
Oh, they're going to say down by contact.
First down.
The hand down. Oh, and so it looks like that his wrist hitting the ground caused the ball to come out. A huge break for Atlanta. It will not be a lost punt. But Atlanta will be backed up when we come back. They're at their own 9. The Chiefs lead 22-17. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning!
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
O'Reilly.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Mitch Holtis joins The Drive with CDOT, Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
Defense. Some believe professional football has evolved past the ability for defenses to control a game. But don't tell that to the men charged with holding an offense back. To them, the best defense will never be a good offense.
This is Chiefs football.
Obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs thesis following that defensively. 23 straight games, they've not allowed the opponent to have 28 points. That's fourth in NFL history since 2000. But now Atlanta gets the ball back. They catch a break, almost muffing a punt. They ruled Avery Williams down by contact. Looks like the correct call. And officially, the Falcons will start the drive at their own 11-yard line. 22-17 Kansas City. 11:22 to go in the game. Cousins will be in the pistol. John Robinson, so dangerous as a receiver, and now back to throw. Cousins hit as he throws, and the ball is going to be incomplete, but a holding penalty. It looks like maybe on Atlanta. And Cousins was really close to the end zone. Chris Jones was putting the pressure on Kirk Cousins, and Cousins.
Illegal hands to the face. Offense, number 77. Penalty is 10 yards. Second down.
Karlaftis almost got him.
Lost it down.
Yeah, they called that on 77, but I think...
Correction, that penalty is half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, it's not lost it down. Yeah. Or that'd have been a real bonus, but it does move the ball back for the Falcons. Half the distance.
Yeah, that might have been Chris Lindstrom.
Still first down.
The right guard. He's one of the healthy starters remaining out there on the offensive line. First and 15 for the Falcons. Ball is at their own 6. Tyler Algier now into the game. At running back, shaded to the left. He'll get it on a draw. Algier running hard, crossing the 10, and the Chiefs pounce on him at the 15. So he gains 9 yards to pick up a situation that will give the Falcons second down and 6. They're up on the ball going quickly. Chiefs by 5. 11 minutes to go in the game. Algier stays out there. They're going to run a stretch to Algier at the 20, across the 25 to the 27-yard line. A stretch left. Chamari Connors saved an even bigger play, Danon.
Yeah, guys not engaging, two gapping, gap integrity here. You can't just jump around blocks. Don't want to allow the Falcons to get any kind of momentum here.
Algier had over 1,000 yards rushing in 2022. He'll get it on the near side. This time the Chiefs force him down on a 1st and 10 from their own 28. The Falcons will gain 2 yards to the 30. Hit by Nick Bolton that time, and Algier, who was injured last week, will trot out of the game, and Bijan Robinson will come back in for Atlanta. 22-17 Chiefs, 10-13 to go in the game.
Defensive discipline key here. Be on the lookout for that swing route or screen in one of these next couple of plays.
Second down and 8 for the Falcons. Cousins in the pocket, works near side to Kyle Pitts with the catch. Dumped out in front of the Chiefs bench. Drew Tranquill puts a shoulder into him at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 yards and a Falcon first down. 22-17 Chiefs at 9:45 to go in the game.
The emphasis by the Falcons is going to get the ball out of Kirk Cousins' hands as quickly as possible. Watch him plant that back foot and deliver. Doesn't have enough time and protection to scan the field.
He's under center this time, 1st and 10 at his own 39. Robinson is the lone setback near hash. Robinson gets the run. Again, tries to cut it back, but he stumbles forward. Crosses the 40 to the 41 and picks up 2 yards in the center of the field. Chamari Connor again forcing at the line of scrimmage.
And that's another time where Kirk Cousins had to double clutch, pulling the ball back from the center. Josh talked about the left-handed center. He's not getting a clean snap.
2nd and 8, Atlanta at its own 41. Robinson now is shaded to the left side of Cousins, who is in the shotgun. Cousins takes it, have blitz. He's hitting the back, but gets rid of it to Drake London with the catch. And a missed tackle. Now the ball almost comes out, but London hangs on to it at the 46 of Kansas City. And Nick Bolton is hurt, holding his left hip. It is a 13-yard pickup to Drake London. Tranquil came on the blitz and nearly got Cousins, but instead, Atlanta fashioning a drive here, down by 5 points.
And Nick Bolton came up with this injury earlier, a little bit in the third quarter. He's been battling through it, but on that tackle, it looks like it just got the best of him. But as you mentioned, Drew Tranquil just a half a step late on the hit on Kirk Cousins. Otherwise, that could have been another turnover forced.
2 double-digit plays on this drive. Algier with a 12-yard run and now a 13-yard pass to Drake London. He had the game-winning catch on Monday night in their win at Philadelphia. And now Drew Tranquil will have to be the green dot. There's one defender who can be in radio communication with the sideline, usually Nick Bolton. And now Tranquil will take the helmet with the green dot on it. 1st and 10, Atlanta. Down by 5 to the Chiefs, but they are at the Kansas City 46-yard line. Ray McLeod in orbit motion. He's going to get it on a sweep to the left side and attacks it on the far side and breaks through up the sideline and steps out of bounds. Where did they say he stepped out? They're going to say, I believe at the 26. It's a 20-yard end around to Ray McLeod.
Yeah, this play took a long time to develop. Our defense looked like they had it snuffed out. Good pursuit. Just glancing blocks, actually got blocked into another player, and we got away with the face mask at the end by Brian Cook.
And Jack Cochran on the field now with the injuries the Chiefs have had at linebacker. 1st and 10, Atlanta, down 22-17, but at the Kansas City 26. They're going to throw a bubble screen near side to Mooney, and he's tackled by Justin Reid. And it will be a loss on the play of 2 yards. Back to the 28-yard line, and a great read and completion of that play by Justin Reid.
Got to have a bend but don't break mentality here. Try to force a field goal. If they get anywhere close to a first down, Mitch, you have to believe that Raheem Morris thinks this is 4-down territory. Just keep knocking them backwards and force their hand.
Robinson in the backfield, shading to the left of Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. Tip-tap motion, Chiefs blitzing. They throw it in the left flat. Robinson gets a downfield block, but good pursuit by Kansas City to force him out of bounds. 9 yards short of a first down at the 24-yard line of Kansas City. Just a gain of 4. But that's the play we were cautioning about because that's a big-time opportunity for the Falcons.
And a nice job by Brian Cook coming up from that safety position to knock him out of bounds for that short gain.
3rd and 8, Falcons at the 24 of Kansas City. 6:56 to go in the game. Chiefs lead by 5.
It's the fade route.
Tight end left. 2 receivers near side. Pitts goes in motion to a left slot. Long count. Justin Reid was coming on a blitz. But is this going to be a false start? No, it'll be a 5-yard penalty on Justin Reid.
Justin knew it right from the beginning, too.
3rd and 8 becomes 3rd and 3.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
22-17, Kansas City.
That's a costly penalty right there, Mitch, because now you do put them in 4-down decision territory if they're not able to get the first down by 5 points. Raheem Morris could opt for a field goal attempt, but defense has to put that last play behind him and make a stop here.
But it puts the run play in action here on 3rd down and 3. They give it off, Robinson, but he is knocked down short of a first down, trying on an angle left to right run. Chris Jones was able to do his 2-gap job, and there was help with Chris Jones. Karlaftis, Tranquil, and now 4th down and 2, and the Falcons will go for it. They're going to go without a huddle. at 6:10 to go in the game. Falcons down 5. They're going to go for it, 4th and 2. And a slant that is caught by London for a first down at the 11. A 7-yard pickup by Drake London on a quick slant from Kirk Cousins. And the Falcons have first down and 10 at the Kansas City 11.
Yeah, not sure if they run that play without that penalty. They've run that tempo offense here and caught us off guard just a bit, and not bad coverage, just a little bit late by Justin Reid.
Good throw by Cousins. 1st and 10 Falcons. 22-17 Chiefs. 5:35 to go in the game. In the shotgun is Cousins. They go on a quick toss. Left side to Robinson. Finds the edge inside the 10 and batters down to the 6 with a gain of 5. Brian Cook was over there, but a good block on the edge by the Falcons to get 5 yards on a quick toss to Bijan Robinson. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
All right, Nick Bolton got some work done on the trainer's table. They were stretching out his lower back, upper hip area on the left side. He looked to be in a tremendous amount of pain, but grabbed his helmet, and he's back in the game.
2nd down, about 5.5. The ball between the 6 and 7 of Kansas City. Chiefs with a 5-point lead. 4:55 to go in the game. Cousins, long count, gives it off. Algier plows into the line, and he will push forward to the 5. They're going to say his knee touch, however, at the 6. So now it's 3rd down, and a full 5 here for the Falcons at the Kansas City 6-yard line. 22-17 Chiefs. 4:33 to go in the game.
1st and 2nd down, Chris Jones, George Karlaftis was off the field getting a little bit of a breather. Now back on the field for this key 3rd down circumstance.
Atlanta's been good on 3rd down in this drive, and they converted a 4th down. Cousins in the shotgun. Robinson to his left. A trio of receivers to the near side. Chiefs selling out on a blitz. Pass for the end zone. It's broken up. Intended for Pitts. Kyle Pitts, 9 yards deep in the end zone on a post, and Brian Cook was there just enough. Now what will Atlanta do? Down by 5. They have 4th down and 5 at the Kansas City 6.
Looks like there's no movement on their sideline. They're going to huddle up.
Falcons wanted a pass interference penalty, but Atlanta will go for it. 4th down and 5. They can get a first down before reaching the end zone. They're at the 6. Cousins will be in the shotgun. Robinson shaded to his left, 3 by 1. Now the Chiefs showing a blitz. Cousins lofting a pass near side that is incomplete. Broken up at the back of the end zone. Another play by Brian Cook. 2 different plays, this time on Drake London. The other one was on Kyle Pitts. And the Chiefs hold on downs at their own 6-yard line. At 4:04 to go in the game, 22-17 Chiefs on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Are you ready to get in the game with Shelter Insurance at the home of the Red Kingdom? You can win a VIP game day experience in Kansas City that includes seeing Mitch Holthus in action. All thanks to Shelter Insurance. Participating Shelter Insurance agents can register you in the drawing for this dream package. So visit shelterinsurance.com/get-in-the-game to find out how you can sign up. Shelter Insurance, for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Play Kansas Lottery Super Kansas Cash, the Kansas-only draw game, giving you 2 plays for $1 and jackpots starting at $100,000. Get your tickets today. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Chiefs Radio Network.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City's defense holds on 4th and 5 at their own 6. Ryan Cook forcing an incompletion from Kirk Cousins, and now the Chiefs leading 22-17 have the ball at their own 6, and still 4:04 to go in the game. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. Steele behind right guard. Trey Smith will get short yardage to the 8, gains just 2. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
2nd down and 8 for the Chiefs at their own 8-yard line. Kansas City leading 22-17 after trailing at 1 point, 14-7. 6 men on the line of scrimmage here. Or correction, 5 forcing the line of scrimmage for the Falcons. Mahomes at the far hash will throw. Now chased out, going to the near side. He'll run, 10-yard line. And angling short of a first down, he gets to the 14. Lunging forward for 6 yards. But it gives the Kansas City Chiefs an opportunity with 3rd and 2 at their own 14-yard line, leading 22-17 at 3:05 to go in the game.
And a good, smart move. Not only was Patrick Mahomes trying to get the first down, but he was also wanting to stay in bounds to keep the clock moving inside 3 minutes now.
Reid Humphrey, Joe Tooney, Wanye Morris, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor up front. Chiefs have an empty backfield momentarily. Now Carson Steele is back there. On 3rd down and 2, Mahomes calls an audible. His arms ripping across his chest like Superman. The Falcons put up extra blockers or extra defenders in the gap. Crossing pattern incomplete. And the pass might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. Rashee Rice was the intended receiver. And Kansas City is 3 and out after getting the hold on the Falcons, and it's coming at 2:33 to go in the game. Chiefs 22-17.
It looked like maybe a little bit of miscommunication with Xavier Worthy running the shallow cross. Patrick Mahomes is expecting him to continue to run on that route. He stops short. Don't want to fool the quarterback there. Missed opportunity.
And Ariza to punt. Avery Williams back. Ariza's punt is high. Williams calls for a fair catch and takes it at his own 35. Hang time this time of 5 seconds on a 51-yard punt by Matt Ariza. 2:26 to go in the game. Chiefs 22, Falcons 17. Kansas City, after scoring on 5 of 6 possessions to take the lead, has been 3 and out on their last 2 possessions.
There's no foul for holding on the play. The first down, Atlanta.
Atlanta, 3 timeouts, the 2-minute warning, and the drive start at their own 35-yard line. Chiefs lead by 5.
And you know what you're in store for here if you're Steve Spagnuolo and this defense. It's 4-down territory all the way down the field. Hopefully you can get a turnover. You need a few big stops, need big players to make big-time plays right now.
Falcons were in 4-down mode the last time. In fact, 4th down and 5, and a field goal could have got them within 2, but instead they went for it, and the Chiefs held. Now Atlanta gets the ball right back. Robinson lone set back. London comes in motion left to right. Cousins looking near side all the way. The pass is going to be broken up and nearly caught. McDuffy was coming on the defensive play and knocked it away, and that looks like going to be holding on Kansas City on the far side of the field.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 27. 5-yard penalty.
Jamari Connor, and that's going to be an automatic first down. And a ball up to the 40-yard line for Atlanta, their own 40. At 2:21 to go in the game, Chiefs leading 22-17. Atlanta just coming off a 70-yard touchdown drive on Monday Night Football to win at Philadelphia.
I'm not sure where that penalty came from. Shamari Connor just jammed him at the line of scrimmage, but evidently must have got a graze on the face mask.
Cousins been here before. He's had 28 game-winning drives in his career. Chiefs rush 4. Quick pass. London against off coverage. Gets hit at the 50, but then rolls to the Kansas City 47. That will take it to the 2-minute warning. With 2:08 and counting, unless Atlanta wants to snap it one more time. Trailing 22-17. Are they going to snap it before the 2-minute warning? They do so at 2:01. And Cousins pump faking, throwing long left and throws it away, but a flag thrown on the play. Pass interference on Kansas City. This is going to be a spot foul now. At the 32-yard line of Kansas City.
Pass interference. Defense, number 22.
Trent McDuffy, a rare penalty on the Chiefs' first-team All-Pro corner.
And what he's saying to the official is that the receiver ran right into the chest where Trent was standing. He's literally standing at where he wants to run the route.
I saw this happen all day today. It's also something the league has to look at. 1:56 to go in the game. Chiefs by 5, hanging on the 2-minute warning, powered by Ford. Compare your vehicle at your Midwest Ford dealers. Online at buyfordnow.com. Visit them right now.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Loaner Tool Program offers more than 80 specialty tools. Refundable deposit required. Stop by O'Reilly today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Okay, how weird does it feel to be called someone's fiance? The first time you hear it, you do a double take. Your heart kind of flutters. And before you know it, you go from, let's just enjoy this moment, to, we're planning a fall wedding. That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place and have fun along the way. From free planning tools like a budget tracker and website to a venue and vendor discovery tool that matches you with your dream team, everything on Zola is designed to make your wedding journey as easy as possible. And with invites that can be completely customized in a wedding registry packed with gifts you actually want, Zola takes you from save our date to thanks so much without breaking a sweat. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Holter's back, Dean and Hughes, Josh Klingler. Kansas City 22, Atlanta 17. 1:56 to go in the game. Atlanta has the ball at the Kansas City 37. The Chiefs offense 3 and out the last 2 times. They've had the They've had the ball. They held Atlanta the last time, the Chiefs defensively at the 6. But that 3 and out and giving field position, 2 defensive penalties, a hold on Shamari Connor and a defensive pass interference penalty on Trent McDuffy, has given Atlanta this opportunity. And again, Atlanta with confidence. They did this on Monday night, going 70 yards on the road to beat Philadelphia. Chiefs had their last touchdown, missed the PAT by Butker. So it's a 5-point lead for the Chiefs. To John Robinson, to the right of Cousins on the far side of the field. Cousins the throw. Chiefs are blitzing. Fade pattern left side. It's broken up. Najee Johnson was with Drake London, shoelace to shoelace, on a matchup Atlanta liked as the Chiefs were bringing extra pressure again. Incompletion, 2nd and 10, Falcons at the 37 of Kansas City.
Yeah, we talked about this going into the game, the size differential in our defensive backs and their wide receivers, specifically with Drake London at 6'4". They're going to take some shots like that.
Najee Johnson stays out there in man coverage on press. 3 receivers to the near side. They're going to throw a screen. Near side to Mooney, trying to get outside, and 3 different Chiefs corral him down. And it's going to be a face mask on Kansas City. At the 37-yard line, the Chiefs stopped it for no gain. But penalties are killing the Chiefs on this drive.
Be a horse collar from Jalen Watson.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle. Defense, number 35. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
3 defensive penalties on this drive. A DPI, a horse collar tackle, and a hold. All on Chiefs DBs, and now the football, instead of 3rd and 10 at the 37, is 1st and 10 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 22-17, Kansas City. 1:44 to go in the game. Atlanta still with all 3 timeouts. Robinson shading to the right hip of Cousins. Now he gets a receiver drifting to the outside. Pass is caught, and the Chiefs will gang tackle him for a loss. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards back to the 25 to Mooney, as Cousins was trying to shift him out even further. 2nd down, they say now a loss of 2. 2nd and 12, Falcons at the Kansas City 24. Chiefs 22, Falcons 17, 1:22 to go in the game.
That's an excellent job by Najee Johnson attacking the line of scrimmage, recognizing that bubble screen and attacking the receiver.
Now they drift Pitts out to the left side. Cousins pump faking, throws across the middle. Now catch made by London, missed tackle. And London getting off the missed tackle by Chamari Conner, gaining 9 yards to the Kansas City 13. And Atlanta calls timeout with 1 minute left in the game.
Timeout.
And Kansas City leading 22-17.
30-second timeout. Please set the game clock to 1:03.
Rare missed tackle by Chamari Conner there.
Actually had very good coverage on the slant route, was inside leverage, didn't bite on the fake, went for the dislodging of the ball instead of bringing the receiver down. Good concentration by the receiver there. A missed opportunity again by the Chiefs defense.
Drake London, he had the game winner Monday night. They put 3 seconds back on the clock for the Falcons. Kansas City 22, Atlanta 17. 3 defensive penalties on this drive have helped Atlanta get to this position. Storm Norton, Chris Lindstrom, Ryan Newsel, Matthew Bergeron, and Jake Matthews on the offensive line. Tyler Algier is the running back on 3rd down and 1. Cousins, long count here, gives it off to Algier, trying to get a first down. He will not get it. He's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. And it will be 4th down, and the Chiefs call timeout at 55 seconds to go in the game.
Mitch, I want to go back to that last play. The Falcons calling the timeout, understanding that mindset, but at the same time, if you don't get a touchdown here by giving up that 1 timeout, you basically concede the game as far as a time perspective. We can use our time. We can use our timeouts on defense, but them using that 1 timeout, I get it. They want to have maximum time to score a touchdown, but if you get a turnover on downs, you have those 3 timeouts, you would have had an opportunity to get the ball back.
The Chiefs just held on downs at the 6. Now they have to do it again. This time the line of scrimmage is the 13 of Kansas City. Kansas City 22, Atlanta 17. 56 seconds left to go in the game. Mooney leaves, Pitts leaves, Ray McLeod leaves. And Atlanta will bring in big folks. They bring in Charlie Warner as an extra blocker, former 49er. Atlanta gets out of the huddle. Cousins will be under center on 4th down and a yard to go. Long count. They give it off. Bashawn Robinson hit in the backfield. He goes down. Kansas City holds on downs again. Nick Bolton scrapes to the outside and makes the hit. And Kansas City defensively holds on downs. 4th down at the 6, and now the 13. And preserves a 22-17 lead at 51 seconds to go in the game.
What an outstanding play. First clogging all the holes, allowing Nick Bolton to scrape across the line of scrimmage and go downhill like we talked about earlier, Mitch. He has been great at going downhill, making tackles in the backfield. He does it again there for the huge 4th down stop. 3
defensive penalties on the Chiefs, but Atlanta goes for it on 4th and 1. They tried a wide play.
I don't understand it.
I don't either. They still have 2 timeouts remaining, does Atlanta. Chiefs lead 22-17. Mahomes trying to buy as much time as he can. He'll lose yardage, though, from his own 16 back to the 11.
Timeout, Atlanta, their second of the half.
Goes back to my point right before that 4th down. By opting to take the timeout, Raheem Morris conceded this opportunity here to actually get the ball back.
I'm going to give you another one. If you kick a field goal and you get it within 2, you kick another field goal, you win the game.
You kick a field goal and have all 3 of your timeouts, you have an opportunity.
The Chiefs 22-17 over the Atlanta Falcons. Second and 15. The Falcons can stop the clock one more time as the Chiefs will surround Mahomes. Now, he's not in the victory formation yet. He's got a double wing set, trying to buy time, goes down. And the Atlanta Falcons call another timeout. The Chiefs lose yardage again, all the way back to the 12. But Atlanta now out of timeouts. 41 seconds to go in the game.
Their third and final of the half.
Kansas City 22. Atlanta 17.
42 seconds.
Now the Chiefs are going to opt to try to run the same play, stretch it out just a bit. It looked like Patrick might have came up stumbling after sliding there. Looked like he's holding on to his left leg, but he's going to try to roll out. Now he has to be aware of where that goal line is. But if you can milk a few seconds off of this play right here, heck, you might even have a situation where you roll Ariza in the end zone and take the safety.
Yep, and down goes Mahomes at 40 seconds to go. This is really close. The game clock is at 36. The play clock is going to be just over that. The Chiefs do not have to snap it again by a half second. And Kansas City is going to come out of here with a win. It's been a rough day for 2-0 teams because Houston got beat, New Orleans got beat, the Chargers got beat, Tampa Bay got beat, not the Chiefs. Kansas City will go to 3-0 on the season with another fingernail-biting victory, winning on the road against the Atlanta Falcons 22-17 with 2 amazing defensive stops by Kansas City on the last 2 defensive series of the game. Chiefs win it by 5. They go to 3-0 on the year, and our post-game report begins after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
It's peaceful out here.
Yeah.
Oh, an owl.
Mm-hmm. And a bullfrog.
Is that a coyote?
I think that's a winner of the $100,000 cash adventure ticket from the Kansas Lottery.
Oh, yeah. I hear it now.
You could also win a $100,000 Bass Pro shopping spree. CKSLottery.com for details.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
What keeps America shining red, white, and blue? Family, fun, and football with Branson, Missouri, the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. Play like champions in Branson, choosing your family's game plan from dozens of live music shows, boundless attractions, and unbeatable outdoor beauty. Explore family fun in Branson, the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. More at explorebranson.com.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Get in the game.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Now, the post-game report, featuring interviews and updates from inside the Chiefs locker room. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
It's brought to you in part by Tickets for Less. Ticketsforless.com has the best selection of Chiefs tickets and parking passes for each home game this season. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Chiefs Radio Network. This is the all-new 96.5 The Fan. Be sure to follow all your favorite shows on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
From the GEHA Sports Desk, here is Art Haynes.
And the Chiefs are 3-0 after a 22-17 victory over the Falcons in Atlanta. We bring back in the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus, and a lot to unpack from this game, but let's talk about the defense. Gave up 2 touchdowns in the first quarter and a half, only 3 points the rest of the way, got 2 fourth down stops in the fourth quarter, and what a huge play by Nick Bolton on fourth down to effectively end the game.
And let's back up. 2 consecutive drives. The Chiefs hold the Falcons on downs inside the 15-yard line. One at the 6, one at the 11. Really hard to do. Cook got the first one, defending on the fourth down, and that was 4th and 5, defending at the back of the end zone to force the incompletion. This one was 4th down and a yard at the 11. It's still plenty of time for the Falcons if they get a new set of downs. Now, kind of an inexplicable play call to try to go wide, but Nick Bolton read it, shot through the gap, and made the hit on Bijan Robinson, who's really hard to tackle. And then give credit to Leo Chenal, because Bolton's trying to hang on, and then Chenal came in to make the hit on Robinson to essentially end the game. But this defense now does it again. You look at now 20 trying to get this consecutive times. It's the best, 4th best in NFL history since 2000. 24 straight games, disallowing 28 or more points. That's big time for this team.
And Bijan Robinson, such a dangerous back, held to 31 yards rushing on 16 carries, 1.9 yards per carry.
That's crazy. I thought they would use him more in the passing game. He's as dangerous or more sometimes when he gets the ball in space in the passing game. They decided not to, but to tackle him all night and do it at that level is a big-time performance for this defense. Bolton had 8 tackles. Cook had 8 tackles. Chamari Connor, even though he had the defensive hold on the last drive, ends up with 10 tackles and the interception that the Chiefs were able to get forced by Turk Wharton. This is a heck of a win again. I know everybody's going to be going, how did they do it? How are they doing it? But this is 3 wins, 3 gutty wins to go to 3-0, and to do it this time on the road against a team that just had a 70-yard drive to win on Monday Night Football on the road, the Atlanta Falcons.
3 tackles for loss for Bolton tonight. Meanwhile, a couple of the questions, big questions going into the game. Running game without Isaiah Pacheco. Well, Carson Steele, 72 yards rushing tonight, 4.2 yards per carry. He had 17 attempts.
Yeah, and overall, the team had 32 rushes for 132. People said, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Well, Steele, that's about right. 17 runs by him, but P. Ryan was effective also, and then there was a couple of plays ingenuity with Andy Reid using runs from Xavier Worthy again. Rashee Rice lines up in the backfield. So moving forward, it's going to be a while till we get Pop Pacheco back, but Steele's got to do what he did tonight. Also get some RGP Rhines some touches. Maybe Ingram gets some more touches. And then, again, the ingenuity of Andy Reid. It's kind of like I said on postgame with you after the game against Cincinnati, is exactly the approach they had tonight. But Steele, with his 17 for 72, is the first thing you have to have in that equation to run the ball effectively enough to win.
Another big question was going to be left tackle. Wanya Morris had an excellent game, it would appear, and Patrick Mahomes was not sacked.
No, that's just gigantic. Wanya had a heck of a night tonight. Wanya was decent in that 4-game stint he had to start last year. He was a murderer's row of dudes. He went up against Von Miller, Hendrickson, who was so tough last week. But it also shows you when you don't have an elite pass rusher, and Atlanta does not have one, Matthew Judon is well past his prime, that if you don't have a Trey Hendrickson or a Bosa out there, it makes all the difference in the world. But give Wanya Morris credit tonight. Either run or pass. He played left tackle like a winner this evening. And don't forget these interior 3 guys as well, because these guys are just steady, and not only steady, a lot of Carson Steele's runs tonight were provided and set up by Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Joe Thuney. And then don't look past Rashee Rice. 12 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown, and there are even a few plays left on the field. But Rice continues to be a force, his second 100-yard receiving game of the year.
And welcome back, Juju Smith-Schuster, with it turned out to be game-winning touchdown.
I knew they had some stuff in for him this week, but again, he's going to be an effective weapon. If he's your number 4 and Watson's your number 3, that's a pretty good 3 and 4. And again, Juju, no preseason, not with us. And yeah, he was with us in 22, but it's not instant oatmeal. I think this is going to help week by week by week that Juju gets some more touches, and some more effective plays.
Another win for the Chiefs. Mitch, great job. Thanks.
Take it. Run with it. As I said, tough day for 2-0 teams. 4 dropped today. Seattle won. We get 1. Go to 3-0. If you go to 3-0, I'll mention this too at the end of the broadcast. But 3-0, your chance to win get to the playoffs, 75%. 52% chance to win the division, and an 8% chance to win a 10% chance to win the Super Bowl.
Thanks, Mitch. Our stat of the game brought to you by Gray Bar, your distribution source for electrical, networking, and lighting. Well, Patrick Mahomes tonight made his 99th career start. He is the fastest quarterback to win 77 games in NFL history in one's first 99 starts. Previous record of 76 wins shared by Mahomes, Tom Brady, and Roger Staubach, and now 77 wins in 99 starts for Patrick Mahomes. And it all adds up to a third Chiefs victory of the season as they beat the Atlanta Falcons 22-17. We'll have much more on our Chiefs post-game show coming up on the Chiefs Radio Network.
The Chiefs, Cardinals, Royals, Blues, and our
Caleb McGarry also left the game with a knee injury. We're going to try our best to find out what the status is of both of those guys before we finish up tonight here on the Mercedes-Benz post-game show. You mentioned the start the Falcons had offensively today, Mike. That first play with the pass to Mooney on the bootleg, I thought really... Look, it was almost like a continuation of what we saw on the last drive against Philadelphia coming into tonight. Kirk Cousins, again, it was a thing of beauty. 5 of 5 passing, 66 yards. Mooney caught 2. Ray McLeod caught 2. Drake London caught the touchdown. I mean, it was like watching that 2-minute drill against Philly all over again.
You know what's interesting about that drive as well, Chris? You did not get into a third down situation until the touchdown throw. And it was interesting. I'm sitting up there next to Joe Patrick in the booth, and I watched Kyle Pitts jog off the field on 3rd and 3. And then Kirk Cousins empties out the backfield. They put Charlie Warner in right on the end of the line of scrimmage and do a complete 5-man slide up front on the 3rd down and 3 play. Leave Charlie Warner one-on-one with the defensive end, and Kirk Cousins throws the ball to a wide-open Drake London. But for the most part, that drive, you talk about success, They stayed out of third down. And you and I talked about it after the game last week till we were blue in the face. Even all the way back through preseason, when the game plan is vanilla, this team has been terrible for 6 straight games now. And I am going to include the preseason because schematically, I think a lot of things have to kind of do with that. But you have to, it's almost concerning to the point where you were 22% coming into the game. You were 22% in the game. And something has got to change as far as what this team is on third down. Because on the flip side, Chris, when you look at it, the Chiefs almost cherished going into a 3rd and 3 situation. Yeah. Like they were like, we're at home in this. The domination of their interior offensive line on some of those situations. And I know we're going to get into the numbers from Steele here in just a little bit, but there were a lot of times their running backs were not even being touched till they crossed the first down marker on some of these 3rd and 3. So it's just frustrating to watch.
Falcons were 4 of 18 on third downs this year. Coming into tonight, and tonight they go 2 of 9 against the Chiefs. Kansas City, as Mike mentioned, very comfortable on third downs. 6 of 14. Chiefs 1 of 1 on fourth down tonight as well. Falcons 1 of 3 on their fourth down attempts. Kirk Cousins in this game, 20 out of 29 passing, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Drake London targeted 9 times tonight. He caught 6 passes for 67 yards. Mike, I thought Darnell Mooney was fantastic. 8 targets, 8 receptions, 66 yards. Pitts, we wondered if he would be a big factor tonight. Arch called him the X factor going back to the Falcons countdown to kickoff tonight. Kansas City had given up a lot of catches and a lot of yards to tight ends. Kyle Pitts, 2 receptions, 59 yards, 50 of that came on 1 throw where he was brought down at the 1-yard line, and Falcons would go on to get a touchdown there. Bijan Robinson, 2 receptions, 21 yards, and Ray McLeod caught 2 for 17.
Yeah, and the frustrating part, Chris, is we're going to talk about it, is that Kyle Pitts, the catch he does not get is the one where there probably should have been a pass interference. Not probably. There should have been a pass interference called in the end zone right there at the end of the game. It's just frustrating all the way around, but I honestly, and the question will continue to be about third down and how Kyle Pitts is not a bigger part of that game plan on third down, and how do you not utilize him when your third down percentage is so bad? I don't know the answer. The protection was not all that bad on third down tonight. I saw Bijan Robinson and 2 backup linemen multiple times step up into the line of scrimmage and make great blocks. Enough time was against the Steve Spagnuolo defense for Kirk Cousins to be able to diagnose and know where he's going. It's just simply too many times you could not connect. And, that's got to be something that changes in the near future. And hopefully, as they continue to move forward, that Kyle Pitts becomes a bigger part of that conversation because he is able to start getting separation on certain plays.
So where is the miss? You talk about the connection not happening. Where is it missing? Is it on the play of the quarterback? Is this about receivers not being able to get separation to get open? Where's the hang up?
I think there are certain receivers getting separation. I think you're going to talk about Darnell Mooney, who we've talked about. Ray McLeod seems to be a guy that can get separation. Bijan seems to be able to get separation if and when he's in running routes. I don't think Kyle Pitts is getting much separation right now, although he does win on the route that should have been the pass interference at the end of the game. And Drake London has never been a guy that's gotten a ton of separation. I mean, even on the touchdown catch tonight, there's nobody for 20 yards around him. It's just simply a busted coverage. Drake London is going to be a big body guy. You look there at the big catch he had right there at the end of the game to get the Falcons to the 3rd and 1 situation or the 2nd and 1 situation. He just simply bodies the guy off of him and then breaks the tackle and gets up the field. That's how Drake London is going to continue to be able to get his yards. So I think the answer is somewhere in the middle. I think there's a lack of chemistry at times between those guys and Kirk Cousins. I don't know that any one thing is responsible for that third down percentage. It's just a number of factors that continue to go into it, and you got to add in scheme as well, because we now have a big enough sample size to know that something has to change on certain downs for this team.
Falcons with 311 yards tonight of total offense. Again, we mentioned 82 yards rushing, and I do want to point out we talked about the struggles of Bijan Robinson tonight, being held to just 31 yards. Of the Falcons' rush yards, 20 of that came courtesy of Ray McLeod.
Right. And it makes sense. And look, I mean, if you're the Kansas City Chiefs and you look at the game last week and you look at what all happened specifically prior to the 2-minute drill, you're going to key everything you do off of Bijan Robinson in the run game. Also under center, and everything else. It just seemed like everything they did and have been able to be successful at, when you are down in the fourth quarter, a lot of that gets taken away. You're not going to go under center and continue to pound the ball in the fourth quarter when you haven't been able to do it for the second or the third, particularly, like I said, when you've emptied the bench on offensive linemen to be able to bring into the game. So it didn't play heavily into and factor in towards the end of the game. And then when you can't run the ball, you can't run the play action, you can't have everything else you want to be able to do offensively, and it just doesn't end well.
22-17, your final score. Kansas City a winner tonight at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Chiefs are 3-0. The Falcons fall to 1-2. We'll take a look at what else is happening today around the National Football League. There's not one but two games coming up on Monday night. We'll get to that as well. Dave Archer in the Falcons locker room. He's standing by with Raheem Morris. We'll get to that coming up a little bit later on as well. As we continue on the Mercedes-Benz post-game show, this is the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Football season is here, and the fall